All right, we are fucking live, and I just already cussed. Oh well. Oopsies. Well, today, guys, we have a special panel of people who, surprisingly, we all have one thing in common. Shanny hates all of us. I mean,
Right.
isn't that shocking? But tonight we are gonna go over. We're gonna go over some clips and stuff from the recent events. And yeah, we're just gonna have a good time, open discussion about everything that's going on. And Drag has his old military picture up there. So yeah.
You can tell it's old because it lacks man titties.
But yeah, so start the discussion by how is everybody tonight?
Chillin'.
Relax.
My bill's paid and I'm not getting evicted, so there's
Honestly, isn't it a great feeling to have
It is.
your head and bills paid and an actual loving, healthy, functional relationship? And
yeah, my car's not getting repoed or anything like that. So
it's good hygiene.
Yeah.
Also, today, and I know we already talked about this, but today I found out that I got monetized on my channel. Oh my God, Frank's the first person. You're so nice, Frankie.
Hey, Frank.
He's the first super chat. Thanks, Frank.
So cute.
Apparently, she's live right now doing a Domino's mukbang, so we might just go ahead and share that and watch her if you guys don't mind.
How does she got Domino's? She got the rent money.
Some simpleton in her chat gave her several $100s because they got on their stream and they were like, if you want our kids to sleep in a bed tonight, you'll donate to us. And so they're in a hotel because somebody gave them money. So they probably bought pizza with that.
What?
They can abuse kids and fucking talk down to them, and it's cool. I'll hide behind them and use them as a shield. Give me money.
Exactly. Oh, she was bragging today about how somebody in the chat was like, oh, you have like over 2,000 subs now. And she's like, oh, really? And she was like, wow, maybe I should be a nasty bitch more often if it's going to get me more views.
I saw that on Twitter.
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh, wait, guys, I have to do one important thing.
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah, I have to dislike it. I should report it for her being just so. Ugh.
Yeah, I was watching earlier, and she was at White Castle, and I guess someone like called and said that like she abuses her kids or whatever, and then Rev came out and said, oh yeah, someone there called and said that you abuse your kids, and she was like, well, go in there and tell them that your mom said that I don't abuse you. And I'm like, yeah, because that's not a red flag.
Holy
sending
shit.
your kid.
D. Higgins, you're fucking wilding.
Thank you, D. Thank you.
Oh, you're so nice. Thank you.
Slave, tell them I don't mistreat you.
It's so awful. It's just like, oh, that poor kid.
Oh my gosh. So let's see what this is about. Let me know if y'all can hear that.
Can you maximize it? I can't see.
What do you want me to do? Make it bigger?
Yeah, make it bigger. Oh, hell yeah.
There you go.
Man. Everyone is clean. Oh.
Yeah. Oh, thank God you took a shower.
Where is it? Yeah.
She still looks dirty though.
I just don't think I don't think she washes her hair. I think she just puts water and just says
we'll have some Diet Coke.
Call it a day.
So I got
thank you, your internet friend Irish Devil for the super chat.
Cheese pizza.
The gluten intolerant folks.
The boys got one too.
Forgot about that.
Yes. We got some chicken Caesar salad. Yum.
Would you eat a Caesar salad from Domino's?
And these babies.
No.
The delicious.
You don't eat those.
Twist thing. Oh, it smells so good.
By the way,
did she get the kids anything?
Right.
They get half. They have to take one slice of pizza and cut it in half, and that's what they get.
Well, really? That's on their birthday. Now, once she's done eating that, they can get the crust. They can split the crust up however they want after she's done with it.
Jesus.
And by the way, before I forget this, in that video of the whole apartment, she was eating a whole Stouffer's mac and cheese family size by herself.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we
she left it there.
we saw the amount of food that was up in that bathroom or whatever, and it
You
was
saw how
like,
many
holy
fudge bars
shit.
boxes she had in
Yeah,
front of her
dude.
door?
Swiss rolls and shit.
I don't eat that much. I'm a skinny legend.
Dainty.
I'm a vegetarian. I eat
Oh yeah, her being a
salads.
vegetarian
Girl.
and eating a ham sandwich. Bitch, what? Where do they do that at? Tell me that.
Michael, I love when you shared the photo of Shanny on Twitter where her fucking wrist was hitting the hot.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
Science, bitch. Get it. She's fucking she's
This
so
is how
stupid.
professional.
Oh my god, okay. Wiser said, just in case you need to buy a new mouse. Oh fuck, it went away.
Just ask Burnt Toast.
Yes. Burnt
Oh.
Toast, is your mouse okay?
I got a new mouse. Thank you, Wiser.
Did you really? Good
Praise
job.
Yes, I
it.
did.
Did you pray about it and it just showed up?
I love that for you. All right, let's see what else she's gonna do.
Hungry.
Oh, you're hungry? Shocking.
Shocker.
I can't wait, and I'm waiting for the hubby to get the soda.
And other news. They're not legally married, and common law marriage is not recognized in PA, so they're not married.
Sorry about your luck, hater.
Aw, that
It's gonna be
sucks.
fun trying to explain to his uncle, who is a pastor. That's gonna be real fun to explain.
I know, right?
And also where all the fucking money went. That too.
I know,
Yeah.
right? Did his family just not care? Like, why are you moving back here and why do you need to live in one of our homes?
He hasn't
Exactly.
expounded upon that yet. He's sort of learning his lesson now by not divulging certain things, but he'll fuck up later. I promise you, he'll fuck up and tell us way more than he needs to.
He
I
always
can't wait.
does.
Yep.
I am fresh, man. I took my shower. I feel good. Everyone took the shower. Right?
That was really nice.
Right now we're watching
How
the
does she
Weather
chew with
Channel.
4
They have some
teeth?
freaky weather thing on.
She just
a
inhales and
smoke-nado.
sucks it down her throat.
Her
I mean-
motives are still there. Interesting.
I told you what the boys got too.
Oh, and they got a hotel last night, and
they
the
got
boys
their
slept on the floor.
Coca-Colas, and they're happy.
Are you kidding me?
Oh my
Cats
god.
are happy. Guinea pig is happy.
I love how Shanny was all high out of her fucking mind last night from the pain meds. And her
Mhm.
kid was like, I
Well,
can't sleep.
a
This is
good-
uncomfortable. She's like,
a
well,
good
I'm
support-
fine. Yeah, you're high as fuck.
Exactly.
Sorry, I'm cussing a lot.
No, it's completely okay. I don't care. I was about to say something, and I was like, damn, I really get demonetized for saying that sometimes.
Yeah, don't get
Um,
demonetized.
Help
Your
me
first
out.
day.
And my mod.
Oh, man.
One of my favorite mods, Seven Quinn. He helped me out. Bought us our hotel. Bought us some food. So it all came up to be around like
Ew,
exactly
her hair is in her
150
fork.
everything we got.
We need to cancel
So
the
thank
person
you,
who gave her
Seven,
money.
for
People are
helping
So
us
pause it for a
out.
second.
Yeah, Toasty knows all about that one.
So it's actually a woman, and she's a mod on Von Helton's channel, and goes over there and makes excuses for his racism and his child abuse.
Now,
That's
now,
my dog. Sorry.
now
Oh, shout out to your dog. Shit, they can be
Yeah.
in the stream too.
who is Von Hilton? Because I've been hearing that name.
Oh my god, don't ask that question. You don't want to know who the fuck that is.
A male
don't
version
wanna
of
know.
Shanny.
So
He
The male Shanny.
yes. So if you want here, I got something real fun.
oh god.
I'll
Jack
screen
has all
share-
the tea.
I'll screen share my Skype with me talking to Von Helton. We'll do that later. We'll do it later. Von Helton is a guy who's had his kids taken away about 14 times. He lives in Clay County, Kentucky, and is possibly schizophrenic. There's an entire Encyclopedia Dramatica page on him and some of the wild things that he espouses, such as he was like the prototype of the Punisher, the cartoon character. He helped design the first stealth bomber. He is an eclectic pagan and also the Sorcerer Supreme, much like Doctor Strange, again, another cartoon character. He helped bust up a prostitution ring over here in Texas.
What?
He was hung by meat hooks by gangsters. He tried to stop Somali terrorists from crossing over into the Canadian border, and from that he could no longer enter Canada. But the real reason is he tried to coerce an underage girl into his what do you call it, trailer from Canada. That's
And
what.
he's not in jail.
Yeah, not yet. Well,
Great.
Oh, you forgot one thing. He has a son in North Dakota, whatever the fuck, where the fuck
oh
he
no,
is.
no, no, the clone. No, that's a clone, man.
Yes,
That's
that's a clone.
clone. Yeah, they cloned him, and then they want him to pay child support.
Awesome.
So bullshit.
Yes,
Yeah,
absolute
yeah.
bullshit.
Wait, love it. I stand some good bullshit.
Mhm.
Honestly, here for it. T.
Yeah,
there's-
he's just a great person. He tried
Von
to tell
Helton.
me. Go ahead.
No, so Von Helton's lore goes back almost 20 years on the internet.
Mhm.
Almost.
Me and him had a great discussion about abortion. And he told me that a baby is not a part of a woman's body.
Interesting.
Elseway.
And then also,
So he's
He
a
told me-
Republican.
yeah, oh hell yeah, my dude. He believes that he has like magical powers, okay?
Yeah.
And so he also told me that only babies get the father's blood, and that's why they call it a bloodline.
What type of fucking? I
I
can't.
mean, same.
My head hurts.
Yeah.
He's really
Um,
dumb.
And
He sounds like
you
a
didn't tell him about
trip.
the other thing. The what's it called?
Oh, should we tell him about the harem?
Yes, that's what I was talking about. Please
The
tell
harem.
him.
Oh, I love his harem. So he has. So to prove he's not racist, he plays a game Elder Scrolls Skyrim, and in the game he's modding it so that he can have sex with horses, but he also has a group of women of different races within the game, and they're all different shades, and so because he has a black wife and a wife that appears Asian in the game, that means he can't be racist in real life because that makes perfect fucking sense.
Well, I mean, when I play The Sims, I play as a straight couple, so that means I'm straight. So
Exactly.
Oh man,
It's
I
literally
played-
the
There you
same
go.
thing.
It just gets stranger because someone was on the same website as him downloading these modifications to the game, and they got his mod list. And on his mod list, interestingly enough, there's adult-oriented mods where you can have sex with your female characters or male characters, whatever. There's a combination of mods that's curious. He has one that allows children to be your followers, because normally the game can't do that. But he also has a mod that allows you to have sex with your followers.
Ew.
What?
You can put two and two together.
Yep.
Holy crap.
How old is he?
Oh god, he's late 50s, I think.
Yeah, but he looks like he's
57?
70s.
I'm gonna have to
Yeah.
What he
fucking
looks like.
sage my computer after this.
You,
That is disgusting.
Same.
He is disgusting. Someone catfished him years ago. You'll hear him talking about the Kelly files. Someone
God.
pretended to be an underage girl, and he kept begging her for nudes. So that's
Are you fucking
definitely.
kidding me?
Oh yeah, there's a video of the exchange.
I mean, like,
Von Helton?
Yes.
Yes.
VONHELTON?
Callie,
Yes.
do not start doing videos about Von Helton.
oh my
Swear to
god.
God.
Okay, I literally just want to look him up. Okay, I
Okay.
don't. I just.
Oh, you're gonna
So-
find a lot. You're gonna find
No,
a
if you
lot
go on
about
my
him.
channel, I just actually did an entire like chronological ordered video of all of his racisms and his views on slavery, BLM, the whole
I
nine
like
yards.
that.
Yeah.
Oh, he has a PDF of all the slave owners who are black, by the way, and their phone numbers.
Yeah.
Just
He's-
take
Their
all
phone
the
numbers?
He
slave
says
owners
that
in
the
South
slave
were
owners in this,
black.
yeah.
Their phone numbers and
their phone
does
numbers.
he have their Hotmail too?
I think so.
Yep.
No, he has their
Their AIM account. Their MySpace.
Oh
Oh,
Lord.
he and Shawnee are friends.
Yes.
Um,
And they're
of
friends with
course.
G-Man. They're all friends.
They share mods. Shanny and Rev right now don't like Von Helton, and Von Helton disapproves of Shanny and some of her, which is ironic. But so right now they're not really, they're not really jiving well together. But in times of need, they'll form a temporary Tard alliance, as we call them.
Jesus. That is so dark.
There's only so
Drag
much-
mentioned. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I pulled him up. I think I pulled him up. Okay, I hope I don't fucking ruin everything. I might ruin everything. I just want to make sure I have the right person.
Do you want me to stop screen sharing?
Yeah. He has a beard. I know that.
Looks like a billy goat.
He's white, and he looks like a catfish.
Yeah, he's a male. Okay, so let's see. All right.
Why we're putting
Is your
pulling that up?
person Donald Trump?
Oh,
I'm just kidding.
Frank wanted me to say remind them of the horse mods.
Oh, okay. So that's the same website.
Yes.
Yep, that's Von Helton.
That's him.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah. I'm still trying to get him to talk to me, but he won't do it. Yeah, I heard him on G-Man stream the other day say, I see what happens to people when they talk to Dragon. I'm like, God damn it. But so that same website where someone got his mod list where you can, have sex with your followers and have kids, followers, and all that stuff. Von Helton was testing a particular mod that allows you to have sex with animals. And so, yeah, so this is a mod someone else made. He tests. That's what he does. He's a tester. So he wrote some feedback to the creator and said that the mare's vagina didn't seem very realistic. Evidently, the lips, the labia, and whatnot on the mare did not match what he depicted to be a realistic mare's vagina.
Wow.
What?
Well, Jules, it was great being monetized.
I know, right? I love
12
that for
hours.
me.
Right?
Really gave it a good go. Jesus Christ, dude.
I mean, you have to sit back and think about how long do you have to stare at a mare's vagina to notice that there's something wrong with it?
I mean, no, I don't know.
That's literally on my mind. What about that? Like,
Everybody in this chat is fucking like, whoever came from like you know what I mean, like not this community. They're all like, what?
I'm
the
like, yeah,
fuck?
I'm like, we just
Yeah.
talk shit about like fat girls that like eat too much. Like, I don't.
right?
This is
Yeah.
all new to me.
Yeah,
The
these
Yeah.
are
deal
those
right
cows
now
that
with
we go
Amberlynn is
after.
their earrings. So
Jesus. Well,
Yeah.
You guys
I would
already
expect-
traumatized Zachary Michael. He came in at the wrong time.
He's like, nope.
oh, is he in the
He's like-
chat?
Yeah, he's like, what did I just walk into?
Yeah, these are the Lulz cows that we go after. That's why they're hideous.
You're into the hard shit.
Yeah.
Hard
Oh yeah.
Yep.
There's only so many rabbit holes I can go. I barely can keep up with Chantal's bullshit. I don't want all this bullshit. I was looking to y'all to
Seriously.
catch up on the Shani bullshit.
Well, honestly, right now, I mean, Shanny's really taking the throne for me at this point. I mean, she came in hot. This is crazy. This is I could watch the Shanny shit forever probably at this point because like I woke up this morning and the first thing I wanted to do after I brushed my teeth was watch them in the train yard again. Like that fucking 5 minutes is probably that's just epic. Like it's just hilarious as fuck.
They do
I
it
know it's traumatizing
dumb
for the
shit.
kids, but like listening to them and go and then you can go back over it and be like, this is where they went wrong. Like they should have went here. Like it's just I don't know. It's a trip. It's a trip.
Anytime there's a good decision, like an adult decision to make, they make the opposite every time.
Exactly.
And it was Shanny's fault.
Yeah.
It was
It
Shanny's
was.
fault because he tries to go back up the ramp and she's like, no, you can't go back up the ramp. And so they turn left and then it goes to shit from there. And you're
She's
just
like,
wow.
trust me, I have instincts. And I'm like, that's your problem right
what
there.
we got
I know these. I know this. How do you know this, Shanny? Have you ever been in Indiana, like on these roads before? What are you talking about?
Period.
You know this? Like, she is so crazy. It is
She becomes
wild.
an expert in whatever topic she wants instantly. And it's so funny to hear her try to expound upon stuff that she knows absolutely nothing about. And actually, I'm a dick. So I go into stock accounts and I get her to talk about shit that she knows nothing about. And I gas her up all the time. Like I'm one of her favorite people. She didn't even know it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, absolutely. Like they can tell you, I fuck with her a lot. But I'm nice. Like I'm nice, and I encourage her to educate people. Meanwhile, I'm pissing myself laughing.
Because it's just so wrong.
Oh yeah, it is. Oh yeah. I got Vaughn to talk about chemistry. That was fucking fun.
Does she even have did she graduate from high school?
No.
No.
She kept
No.
Oh.
Got kicked out.
the administrators and shit like that were having sex with the football team, and then some of them were having sex with her, and just all type of lies, and so they kicked her ass out.
Aw, thanks,
Oh,
Dragon
wow.
King. Dragon King.
Well,
Just
that
wanted
makes all the
that.
sense now.
Yep.
Jules to make her feel
I
special.
went from being
Intangible.
curious about this tea to like drowning in it real quick. Like I'm fucking like I can't. I
It's
do
a
want
lot.
this for our kids though.
Yeah, it's a
I
lot.
hope that an intervention can happen for our children. Honestly, that's all I really hope.
Yeah,
I don't
yesterday
think
I was
anything's gonna
fuming.
happen. I want her kids to be taken away, but like I know how
Right.
the system works.
Exactly.
And like I have family members that have worked in the system for a long time, and I mean I even had my family member reach out to some of their contacts at the Department of Child Welfare and stuff, and even I'm like, I don't know if anything's gonna happen.
Same. Like, I don't have much faith in the system either, like, but I'm also like, it's only because I don't know. I don't want to say like I'm like all triggered and shit, but like I know exactly what that's like to like live in fear. And that constant anxiety of like not having stability as a child. And she is damaging those kids
Yeah.
Yes.
like for the rest of their lives. And it's so unfair. Like, to be honest, like, okay, so when I saw the sons and how like there's like pee all over the floors and the beds, like, people would get pissed off with kids when they do that, but like I can't even fault them because the fucking cats and guinea pigs bullshit is all in the bathroom and those kids are breathing that in, and they're probably thinking, well shit, this bathroom belongs to the animals, so fuck me, right? Like it's so dark. Those children are growing up to be made to feel worthless.
Yes.
They think it's normal. Like they don't know any different. So that's why
Yeah.
when she brings them on camera, and then she was like, "Tell them that I don't neglect you," and then they're like, "No, they don't neglect us, or she loves us." They don't know any better, and I don't. It's not like I'm like saying her kids' words don't matter, but at
Yeah.
the same time, it's just not what it is. They don't understand what situation they're in currently.
They don't have a frame of reference to know what right looks like. So if dysfunction
Right.
is normal
Right.
to you, then of course you're going to say, no, everything's fine.
And then she's warping their minds, and then of course one of her children's autistic, so imagine the impact. They're going to grow up and have zero self-esteem, zero self-worth, zero, ability to communicate effectively with others. It's going to take, I don't even know how much therapy for those children to actually be functional adults. And this bitch, like I already despise Shanny. Like I can't even, I don't have a word for how I feel about her other than I beyond despise her. Like she's such trash. Like she is a bottom feeder of the earth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I was gonna mention because I don't know who's watching, but I see Kathleen. I think one of my viewers in the chat. I was in foster care and I saw Shani training her kids the same way my mother trained me to answer questions a certain way, and it's actually very common, even when you are abused, to lie to CPS when they do come to you. So even if CPS starts to step in, I can see her kids lying for, Shani and Rev, not only because this is their normal, they don't know any better, but also out of the fear of what would happen. Because a lot of the times, at least in my case, I was talking to Michael about this earlier, my social worker would ask me questions in front of my mom. I'm not about to be honest and tell you the amount of abuse I was enduring right in front of her, because when you walk out of that door, that's my ass,
Yeah.
So there's so many things that are broken within the system. And it took some time for my social worker put together and see that I was actually lying. And unfortunately, it took another family member to step in and give statements to basically say, she's lying. And this is what I know, and this is what I've seen. And it's unfortunate. And I think as sad as it sounds, I think a part of them will be broken forever. And that's
Same,
yeah.
Charlie. I agree. And like, you and I, like we relate on, I mean, I was never in foster care, but you and I relate on various levels. And lying to CPS, for sure. I had those experiences. Like I talk about this in like a video about my mom. However, like it did, take, family to intervene and everything. And it just took a lot. I mean, I was in therapy for like 3 years and still, like some of those memories still, like I hate to like say it because like you guys know I had to cut off my mother and my grandmother, right? But like I hate to admit that like literally like one of the rooms in Shanny's house was after my mom had already left. So imagine getting your ass beat and you're living in a hoarded house. It's like, and I'm seeing this, and I'm thinking about her children, and I'm like, the selfishness of Shanny, right? To not give a fuck about innocent child's lives because they're so fucking busy on YouTube getting high every fucking day, calling us facial slur. That's more important than cleaning the house and having a functional house.
Well, she has fibromyalgia, so she can't do anything.
My
but also, like, her house is a literal representation of. You can literally see the malignant narcissism when I was watching the video of the man slowly making his way up. Like, if you notice, everything is on the top floor. Why is that? Because that's where Shanny is. That's where Rev is. So all of their belongings and everything is on the top floor. Even the food. The food is on the top floor. I honestly believe that food didn't start being in the refrigerator until it was time for Shanny to start doing her quote unquote cooking shows. Right. And it's you can literally see, like, when I'm watching her, like, for instance, when the train yard thing happened, she didn't ask how her kids were. She wasn't comforting them or anything. It was literally, I'm in pain. Help me. When it's time for, when she's faking it that she's having a heart attack and she's going to the hospital, she didn't take her kids with her. What mother would leave their kids with Rev, of all people? Are you kidding
man who
me?
just threatened to kill them?
That too. But like, it blew my mind. I was like, you claim to be this mother of the year or whatever, and you want your baby safe and all this stuff, but like, you abandoned your kids out on that road. Like, you left them in that train yard. Are you kidding me? No, they're coming in the ambulance with me. I want my kids with me the whole time. I don't know.
What really hit me out of all the other stuff was kind of this image of one of the boys laying in that room beside the kitchen, him laying on that bed in that squalor, like a third world country, like a prisoner, worse than a prisoner, right? And then on the other side of that wall is the stove where she's doing live streams, bragging about spending $9 on organic vanilla. That's what like really hit me, and I was like, my mind was blown.
Right. And you got a bed frame, but your kids don't? Your kids sleeping on the floor? It's just, ooh, dude.
They even have a better quality mattress.
Yeah, so I was going to say, I went and found something today. So Shanny's place reminded me of something. This is a picture of my house after Hurricane Katrina.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Her place is worse.
Were saying that. A lot of people were saying like it's very similar to like when they were opening the refrigerator and stuff like that. It was like, it looks exactly like when a disaster happens, and like it has all the food and stuff still in the fridge and everything, but everything around it is a disaster. Like, it was disgusting. Like, I don't even want to know what that smelled like. Whoever was in there and making, I hope that they honestly, they need to see it. I would go to the doctor or just
especially the young man who was coughing and gagging like in Drag's video with the high resolution. Like, that just shows you how bad that was.
When you're living in and around cat feces and cat piss, you may very well be sleeping in it too. That has long-lasting ramifications on your health, your skin, your lungs, your nervous system. Like, it is no joke.
So, and there's probably mold in there, which can cause all kinds of health problems.
It definitely was. So I can tell you, I handsomely compensated those guys, handsomely, and nobody's going back in there until we get some approval, and two, people are purchasing proper PPE and like good mask, full body coverings before we venture back in there. So just to sort of alleviate people's anxieties, because we didn't realize how bad it was. Volunteers were told, hey, bring gloves and stuff, but we had no idea it was that bad. So we're preparing this time. And so one of my benefactors has offered up some money for this endeavor. And so next time we go in, I can tell you right now, we're bringing black lights. And so we're going to do some
Oh, wow.
I mean, it was like she was in the car and they were driving to the Pennsylvania or whatever, and she says, "Oh my God, I can breathe now. It's the elevation." And then the video came out, and I was like, "You can breathe now, bitch, because you're not in piles of shit and feces and cat piss. That's why you can breathe, not because of the elevation. Like, you were literally living in squalor. Like, it was, oh my God, it was disgusting on every. I was showing my grandmother is an educator down here. I've told the story a million times or whatever. And she would have to do home visits and stuff a lot of the times when there wasn't enough social workers to do them, because there are some remote like reservations and stuff out here, and so she would have to do them. And like, she was saying, she's like, I've never seen anything like that. Like, that was like next level. And she would go to homes of people that were like just drunks, just like bad drunks. And even they had the self-preservation, I guess, to at least keep the home clean for their own well-being. Like, it's I don't know. It's like they just sat around and waited for everyone else to do it for them, or they just pretended like it wasn't happening, or I don't know I can't put my finger on what it is what is firing in their brain to make them think that like that is okay.
Because I have seen so many live streams where she's drinking, like Dr. Pepper, and she's done with it and she throws it on the floor. Or like other streams that you'll watch and you'll hear him get up out of the bed and you hear him walking across the room and it sounds like he's walking through a trash pile.
And now we know he was, for sure.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, to say that like that wasn't all there or whatever, like, man, like there was like mold. I don't even know what that is that was in the toilet. It was like, maybe it was like feces and like piss that had just sat in there for months or whatever. There were fruit flies in your youngest kid's bathroom.
Yeah.
Like,
there was blood on the wall. What is that about?
Like
that was interesting. Someone's asking now about luminol. If we can get our hands on some, we're going to try and confirm that is blood. What I think, and I've spoke about this privately, is that remember the big fight they had during Christmas, right at New Year's?
Yeah.
I don't.
Oh, so they fought, and I mean it was one of their worst fights up until recent history, and Jason sort of alludes to the fact that it got physical at one point, but we never really saw it. And so that area where they found the blood is where they were filming that entire time. And also the same area where she was getting drunk and had thrown up.
Yikes. Like to comment on what Michael said about not understanding because I understand like the psychology of like keeping your house that much smaller and like filth. I do feel like there are, especially within child abusers, a common psychology and I just, unfortunately, I know this from experience from like my upbringing with like my grandmother and my mom, that they will almost blame the mess on you and make you feel like you're responsible. Like, one of the reasons why my grandmother on my mom's side, like her mom, she's cut off is because this bitch, she's an actual hoarder. I literally didn't even know what hoarder was until the show came out, and I'm like, oh my God, like my grandma's house is like what the fuck, I would clean, right? And she would tell me, hey, you're on punishment. You have to clean this. You have to do this. This is your fault. You guys know I would scrub. Mind you, I'm a fucking teenager. I'm like young, right? I'm like fucking 14, 15. Scrub, clean, bleach. She would come home, blow her nose on a tissue and throw it on the floor in front of me and tell me to pick it up.
That's crazy.
And then like when I would clean up, because she was diabetic, she was also obese, I would clean up piles of dirty clothes that were like drenched in like sweat and bullshit. And then her diabetic needles would be within those piles. And that's what I was like, oh shit, I need gloves, right? And so I went to the dollar store and like bought like those gloves at the time, like the little sink gloves, I didn't really know. But it's like, I think that there is a common theme, because even my mom would try to blame me for like a lot of shit. But I think that with child abusers, very much like how Shanny will shoo her kids away and tell them to shut up and go back into their room and this is not about you and da-da-da-da. there's like they blame you. They're like conditioning you to make you feel less than. It's a sense of control. So I think that there is a mindset to where they're expecting the kids to clean it up or someone because they feel entitled to that, because it's all about control and it's all about narcissism and it's all about being vindicated and doing that, regardless of if it's at the expense of children or not, unfortunately.
I think another part of it was like that. I mean, I've seen child abusers and stuff like that, but like the thing that got me was they would sometimes make the kids live like that, but it's like for Shanny and Rev to also live that way was kind of wild to me. Like I want to know what kind of mental illness is really going on there. Where like, I mean, obviously we know that she doesn't care about hygiene. I mean, look at her. Like she has a literal rotten tooth in her mouth. She's walking around like it's normal and shit. But I just don't see how, and I know CPS workers, they don't get it right a lot of the times, but I don't understand how they are getting it this wrong. I don't understand how, like, because those kids aren't doing school either.
Exactly.
And your kids have to go to school. They have to. You go to jail. You go to truancy court.
Yeah.
So what are they doing to somehow hide or mask them not being found out? I don't get it.
Do you think that with COVID they're taking advantage, just like how they took advantage of like the
have to come in? You still have to. I know people that are in truancy court right now because their kid said they were doing their homework and doing the attendance stuff and they weren't doing it.
Oh wow!
Even in COVID, you have to show up. Like you have to be present.
I know that there have been live streams where they've kind of hinted that CPS was at the door, and Jason will be like, "Oh, I'm not going to open it. They can't come in. This is our house." And so all this bullshit about them letting CPS in, and CPS said, "Oh, everything's fine," and they're just haters. None of that happened, because that's not how it happens. And I don't believe that CPS was in the house. I think they just didn't open the door. And I think that's what happened.
Even the way, at least in my experience, I guess I can't speak for everyone, when CPS was involved before I got removed, my social worker would call and set an appointment. So let's just say, they were going to come by around 5 or 6. For 2 hours before that, my mom was training me and coaching me on exactly what to say. So there's a lot of things that are broken within that system, unfortunately. And even when Michael and I were speaking about it yesterday, Gabriel Fernandez, Gabriel Fernandez is a prime example of how social workers are overworked, but also there's certain things that really need to change, because I saw Shanny coaching her son. The fact today that she had the unbelievable gall to tell him to go back inside, I think it was White Castle or wherever they were, to tell them that he's not being abused.
Yeah.
Like, if that would be to someone working there, like, why would you do that? Why would you put your son in that position or your kids in that position? Just like when she's had them come on stream to share their opinion on what's happening online, that is so irresponsible. I can't stand Shanny. Yesterday, the amount of rage that went through my damn body, seeing that house, seeing the way they were living, seeing their room, and then today seeing those clear images of their restroom, and it's just disgusting. It is absolutely disgusting. She doesn't deserve those boys, and those boys do not deserve to live like that.
Exactly.
I mean, Shanny doesn't deserve
shit.
Freedom. Yeah, I was gonna say life, but I was like, that's.
And the way Rev speaks to those boys, the way Rev speaks to those boys really get under my skin. I'll be honest. I don't care how this comes on. If I ever see them in real life, that's all I'm gonna say. I might smile, I might not.
Outside. How about that,
baby? Let me tell you. Ooh, that big buffalo. What if I ever catch that fucking cow turkey in the street? I will not finish my sentence.
Same.
I just feel like I want to rescue her babies. Like, because I know that damage that's being done at that age, and it sucks. Like, I just feel like, I don't know. It sucks. Like, as much as I want to see intervention, like, happen with this, I lack faith too. But I feel like I just want to like run out my house and just go save her kids and like adopt them. It sucks.
Mhm.
Like, and you know what's crazy? This is going down on a public platform. Imagine all the children who live in silence, right? With similar conditions.
Mm-hmm.
All this does is just kind of shine a light on what can really go on behind closed doors. But for a lot of people, unfortunately, it can get so much worse.
And she's still out here. She's still out here being smug as hell. That's the part that really gets me about it too. Is there's zero humility. I mean, I know when the video first came out and she was in that car, she was biting her nails, nervous and shit. But trying to come up with whatever lie Rev could think of off of his one neuron brain. Like it was. But now they're all smug because they think they got away with it. They think they did that. And it's like, ooh,
oh, yeah, 100%.
I'm just like, do you not realize that you are literally causing so many people's blood to boil right now? And I, for one, would not want, I don't know. I understand that they need to do this because they need to make money to make it to the next stop, because they're such awful adults that they can't even provide themselves enough in gas. But it's like, it's the smugness for me. That to me is just like, so she doesn't care at all. She doesn't feel bad at all. So in that case, I don't care if you're sitting in your front car, panting like a overheated buffalo, pretending that you're having a heart attack, saying you can't breathe. First of all, if you can say you can't breathe, that means you can breathe.
Right.
So I don't.
Also, you notice how the community tab post that she posted of her in the hospital, she took off the heart monitor off her skin and put it on the outside of her gown so that everybody could see it. I'm like, do you think that we're stupid?
Right. No tech would fuck that up. That's like 101. But it's and I do think that people were saying that she did it because they wanted a place to stay for the night, which I believe, and also because she wanted drugs. I 100% think that Shanny wants the drugs. Whenever she goes and does the whole I need to go to the hospital shit, it's because she wants to be sedated. She wants the magic cocktail. She wants the anti-anxiety medication coupled with the opioid. That's exactly what she wants.
She's got that crinkle heart.
Crinkle heart. My crinkle heart.
My crinkle heart.
So let me just see what is going on in this.
Okay. Some sleep tonight and some food. I know.
I want to see their bed. I want to see that they have a bed, the children.
This is
the hotel chimichurri sauce.
In the hotel.
Dressing.
Sorry.
Of course you have ranch.
I feel like a Nicocado. Man, God is good 100%. He will provide, man.
God bless,
strangers
man.
and simps on the internet will provide.
Thank you. We all got our baths. We all feel good.
There's no way she washed her hair.
There's nothing better.
Crash, not necessarily. Not necessarily would she need oxygen or a mask.
Thank you, Purple Rain. Yeah, man. Heretic's cool. There is a conspiracy against Evan. I wouldn't worry. Oh, let me get this.
I hope that God provides. Wait. I lost that comment. I hope God provides this fat fuck with a prison cell.
Yes.
She need to be up under the jail.
Oh, shit.
Chicken and parm.
I mean, she reads the Bible all the damn time. Does she not realize that God hates liars?
Caesar dressing.
Yeah.
So
she's a narcissist. She thinks the Bible
I got some
is about her.
I honestly think
so like every other Christian
is a troll.
Oh, we're all feeling good getting out of the car, and the cats feel good.
They don't have a litter box for their cats, by the way.
I noticed that they had the guinea pig in a box.
We're gonna have some Diet Coke.
Jesus Christ!
Cold Diet Coke. Oh my God, Jason, our lives are awesome right now.
Okay.
Drag laugh.
Jesus.
It's all Drag's fault. So.
Oh, I feel much
Y'all
better.
didn't know. Well, hold on for a second. I have to admit something because I've been not so honest. I do have a team of shit ninjas.
Yes.
I sent them in with bags of guinea pig, human, and cat feces, and I had them smeared all over the wall. So thank you, Dragnot's elite team of shit ninjas.
Is that why you want me to mail you my cat shit?
Yes.
Dude, you're fucking
That's
weird.
why. Yeah.
Mhm.
So, I mean, I know you had snow ninjas that stole their key fobs in the middle of a snowstorm, but man,
Shit ninjas?
shit
Next
ninjas.
level.
Oh my
Moving on
god,
up.
I'm like the green ninja. I'm like the special. Like I'm like, oh, I'm the
Like three
I'm the
ninjas?
undercover, like one of a kind. Shanny can't quit me. She actually still loves me. And I just fuck with her every time. I mean, I may still be fucking with her under account, but she doesn't know, and might be modded. So, but yeah, God bless. Thanks.
Are you Edel?
No, I'm
Jules,
not Edel. I'm not Edel.
I love the fucking stream that you did the other day because I was catching up on it, where Shanny was going off on a tangent about how some person wasn't worth her going to jail over, and you were just like, "But me, you're going to jail for me."
Hey, she did tell me that, like, in like 2 different occasions, she told me that I'm worth going to jail over, and she also thought I was a child. So she wants to square up with a child.
You little Yoshi bitch.
You little fat Yoshi whore. I'm like,
Well,
damn,
I mean, part of that's right, but
it's right. I'm such a
so-
whore. I'm a whore.
just to
Also,
be-
can I
just-
say too, real quick? Can I just talk about the people that stuck around for this bitch when clearly she was out of her goddamn mind? There's
Yes.
a couple people that I
Yes.
feel like I've seen lately that are like,
Yes.
oh, this is a bridge too far. This is
Right.
this.
Mhm.
This is what it took.
Right?
Like
Right?
it took you this long to wake the fuck up that this is an awful person, but you were kikiing with her all this time though.
Oh,
You were
those same
nodding and all that
people-
shit.
Those
Like,
same
get the
people
fuck
were
outta
calling
here.
me some of those same people were calling me the P word just a couple months ago because
Right?
videos about her. Now all of a sudden they're sharing my stuff on Twitter. Okay,
That
sure.
or using Drag's video to collect a little clout and coin.
Oh,
yeah.
exactly.
Did you notice a little change in my videos recently?
Oh yeah, I'm glad you're doing that too.
Yeah, I
Oh,
noticed
man.
that too. Yeah, interesting. People who didn't want to come talk to me one-on-one, but sure as hell love my fucking content. And
Isn't that interesting?
These motherfuckers. I can't.
yeah, well, here's something double fun too. While we're mentioning it, so we're going to have more boots on the ground tomorrow. Tomorrow, Lola flies out to Denver, and we'll be going back to the property. She will be properly suited, and we will be collecting what we can from there. So there will be a third trip inside. So we will get more pictures and more video, as well as some confirmation for bodily fluids, hopefully. We'll be talking directly to the property manager and working with them to help them clean out that apartment.
Because I was
They
about
left
to
5 laptops that probably have shit on them. Just saying.
I was about to ask, okay, I feel like the amount that they owe in the back rent, being that the rent was $3,000 a month plus, and they're behind by so many months. I do feel like the damage done to that property in that townhome and in their unit outweighs their amount in back rent. Like,
Oh yeah.
I'm just like, I hope they're able to like salvage the unit in a way. Like they're gonna have to like totally rehab it, but like I'm like, oh my God. And this bitch had the nerve to complain. Like, who the fuck wants to complain about paying rent? Hello, bitch, we're grown. Like, it's
Exactly.
make it
So-
happen.
Y'all pay rent?
Well, so
Y'all pay
Charlie
rent?
doesn't.
you never have to do. Well, so
You
here's
don't live in your mom's basement on welfare?
Shanny has never had to pay
Fuck.
rent. She's always been with somebody that's done it for her. She's just sort of existed. So this whole idea of her being responsible is a scary thought. That's why she left Chris, so she could be with Rev and not do anything.
The irony of this woman to be so far behind in rent when I want to say, what was it, early 2020? She had a lot to say about my struggles. Guess who's still here, Shanny? Guess who's still responsible for their bills? Guess who is not in the process of an eviction and won't be? Guess who's sitting on their king size bed as we speak?
With the frame.
Oh,
With the
love
frame.
that.
Period, queen.
With a frame, exactly. The nerve of this person. You got to remember, which obviously you guys do, but for anyone watching, the first thing Shanny said when she came on the scene, or at least in our corner of YouTube, is that she was rich. She had a MacBook, she had all this, and was getting racist and all this, and she had so many comments about EBT and all these things that will racially charged. And look at you now, bitch. You're on EBT, and the only reason you're on EBT and get the amount that you do is because of those kids that you are abusing.
Period.
Which is so annoying. Her stimulus check looked the way it did because of those kids that she's abusing. So your meal ticket is actually those children that you're abusing. So you were quick to talk all that shit. You should have did that while saving your goddamn money. And now you're sitting here e-begging and begging strangers and simps and abuse people who are overlook your abuse to make sure you can have food in your fat ass. And she could skip a few meals. Skip a few meals, bitch. Skip a few meals and pick up on the showers. That's what you should do.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Yeah.
Okay.
We were all a bunch of poor black N-words.
Yeah.
I will never forget it. I'll never forget it.
And people still
She
excuse
called
that.
me the N-word.
Yep.
And people still excuse that. You still wanted to kiki and be in Shanny's corner and be interesting. But this is what it took for you to walk away. This is what it took for you to be like, oh, I'm done with Shanny.
Yeah.
The racism wasn't too much. That wasn't too much.
Mm-hmm.
This is a bridge too far.
Nope.
Interesting, the hill you wanted to die on. And when I tell you, I remember not only the creators, but the accounts on Twitter that still supported Shanny even through all this mess.
Yeah.
It's very interesting. It's very interesting to see now the fact that you had to die on that fucking hill. And you could choke too, actually.
And it wasn't just the child abuse, mind you. It was a combination of those super chats drying up. Because I strongly believe a lot of those people, they quote unquote didn't see or just overlooked her awful, disgusting, vile behavior, because it's real cute when you're getting those purple and pink marks on your chat on YouTube. Yeah. It looks real impressive, right?
Oh yeah.
So you can overlook it then, right? So I can't. It's the fake and phony.
Very fake.
Drag, do you want to answer that super chat for me?
So getting in contact with the leasing office hasn't really been very successful over the last 48 hours. One is the weekend, and two is a holiday. So tomorrow, Tuesday, is when we're going to actually sit down and have a chat with them to verify anything. Because right now, Shanny's only saying that publicly, that people came in and trashed it. It has no actual ramifications. When the police came to see what was going on, it was explained that the owners who called you actually publicly said people can go in. So there was verbal permission to do that. And so the only thing that came of that was that, hey, you know what, get it in writing next time. And that's it.
Oh, so you're not going to jail? You're not in prison right now?
No, I'm not. I didn't see a picture of me in the back of
I was like, the Wi-Fi is really good.
Also, the rental property could probably also use the pictures and the videos in court to sue them.
Yep.
I don't think
sue them. It's sue Rev.
It's sue, yeah,
Rev.
exactly.
I wonder if there's a level of damage that it would have to incur for it to become criminal.
Oh,
do you think? Because I know that it's a very expensive townhome, and so all of the finishes and all that stuff is and all of that's going to have to be replaced.
It was brand new too.
Yeah.
So I wonder if there's a number that they have to reach in damages where it could potentially become criminal.
I don't know. We're going to find out though once we work with the company and say, hey, these people do owe y'all like for a lot, and we just so happen to know where they're at. So yeah, if we want to press charges or whatever, then there you go. Yeah,
I hope they do. I hope a warrant is there's a warrant out for their arrest, and I hope they are locked up and those kids get safe. I really want those kids safe, but also combined with Shanny's big ass going to jail and learning what portion control is.
Ooh.
Could you fucking imagine? Could you?
Go on a water fast.
Have you ever heard of Weight Watchers, Shanny? I think
she's
what about
taking the
Freshly?
Amberlynn Reed approach to Weight Watchers. So
a Weight Watchers journey.
Oh my god, she does
you
fasting
you
too.
typically gain weight when you do it that way.
Rev goes, I'm fasting. Like, Rev is obsessed with his weight because we all made fun of him. We're like, you're a bingo wing individual. Like, he has
Lunch
boobies.
lady hips, you know.
He does have boobies. And
Mhm.
so he gets really insecure about that, and you could tell because he'll like make comments. And then Shanny makes fun of him on top of that, saying like he has a baby carrot, whatever. So, he's not even a man at this point. He's just her bitch.
And do they not know what a fucking toothbrush is in that house?
Oh,
Like, what
God.
the
Shanny
fuck?
couldn't even name a fucking toothpaste brand. Are you kidding me?
$700,000 and you don't go to the dentist one time?
Exactly.
What
And
I
then
mean,
imagine not even buying a house, right? Like, we're just gonna rent and blow the money on fucking
They had a
bullshit.
house. They had a paid off house that
right?
Rev's
And they
mom
gave it
left
to
for them.
G-Man, right?
Yeah.
Wait, what happened to the house? See that? Okay, I'm behind on that too.
Okay, so he after his mother died, inherited her house and all that stuff. This is a house in Scranton, Pennsylvania, already paid for. The only thing that he would have had to pay for were obviously like utilities and then property tax, which is $3,000 a month, a year, excuse me. And so when he got with Shanny, they wanted to smoke weed and be away from the influences that causes alcoholism. So they conveniently moved to Colorado and decided to pay. I think the first rent was around $1,500 to $2,000, but they got evicted from that place and then moved into Covell, where they were paying $3,000 a month.
Jesus.
Oh my goodness! So I didn't even know that. They're just beyond stupid.
And the tea is when you have like, I don't know how much they have. They claim 700,000 or whatever. You don't have it like that to pay $3,000 a month, especially if you have no income. So that's how you know it's new money. That is such a wild thing to do, to be like, yeah, I have $700,000, so I'm gonna go rent a townhome for $3,000 a month.
Right.
That is insane. That is so much money. That's not even
investing themselves.
Or the water, and it's so crazy.
You have to get inside their head a little bit, because if I did some math on this, so if he would have taken that money at Covell the entire time, he could have stayed there for a little under 20 years with that money, right? But eventually it'll run out. Shanny and Rev thought that they could maintain their lifestyle because they would get famous on YouTube. They literally thought it was going to happen within the last 8 months so that they could pay all their bills and maintain that lifestyle.
That makes no sense. I don't know if because they were watching the Canadian Buffalo or whatever, but it's not common to be like big and dirty and a bigot and be successful. It's not common. And even the Canadian Buffalo is not as successful as you think. I don't know why she would think she would be successful doing that. She looks like she hasn't bathed. She looks like she's on something. She looks like she stinks. There's nothing appealing about this woman. Her teeth are horrendous. And that's coming from me because, I mean.
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
but
Charlie, your teeth are fine, baby.
Yeah. You know, and I don't look like her, and I bathe. So it's just amazing to me that she thought she would really be able to super chat her way and be bigoted into stardom. There's nothing appealing about you. The most entertainment we've actually, well, in my opinion, the most entertainment, sadly, is kind of what happened in the last 24 hours with the train and just showing their incompetence. And this is also another thing. This needs to stop calling those kids stupid because they're actually dumb. Anything Shanny touches is bound to fail. And she is a waste of a human being. She's a worthless mother who can't do anything right for her kids. She can't do anything right for herself. 700,000, and this, look at the screen. We are looking at a woman who had $700,000. This, you had 700,000, and this is what you look like, and this is what you have accomplished. You're now begging for people to support you and your kids and using them as a pawn. You're worthless, you're meaningless, and I want you to know every hateful thing that you've ever said out of your mouth, Shanny, shows. It shows through that big ass mole. It shows through that stringy, dirty hair. It shows through the 3 to 4 teeth that you have left in your mouth. You're worthless, and you will never accomplish anything. I just hope better for your children, because you will never be anything better than the people that you sat there and spewed hate to. You're nothing. And make sure you hear me clearly. You are nothing. Coming from me, you are nothing, you dirty cow.
Damn, cow.
I'm gonna have to disagree with Charlie a bit. I think she will accomplish something in the near future. It's called type 2 diabetes, and I think that she's gonna be really successful at that. because she's been practicing for a few years.
Well, she did say that she had high blood sugar when she got out of the hospital.
Yeah.
Damn, how did I kick my own self out?
I'm in 20 IQ.
Wow.
It was Shanny.
Oh man, I'm really smart tonight. I thought I ended the stream and I was gonna cry. I literally was about to cry because I thought I clicked on something by accident and I didn't. It was just me being stupid.
No, you're fine.
Stupid,
We
babe.
watch. We know what true stupidity is. We watch Shanny.
We see
You are
it.
not stupid, please.
Aw,
Please.
thanks.
No problem, boo. Don't ever call yourself stupid.
No.
You've accomplished more than Shanny has this whole time trying to clout chase over fat bitches all over the place and bigots. Imagine attaching yourself to fucking fat bigots and other fat bigots behind black screens thinking that's going to get you somewhere in life. No, you failed, just like them.
Oh, I forgot to add the funny part. Y'all know that Jason, up until very recently, was sending messages to Nikocado Avocado trying to get him to promote them. Like the cameo messages, the $8 messages.
Really?
What
Yeah.
did Staccato do?
Ignore the fuck out of him. That's
Yeah.
why Twitter tried to attack him.
It's on Cameo. You have
I
to
know.
pay like $5.99 per text or something, and he doesn't even have to text you back.
Nicocado's cameo is fucking like what, $200-300 or something. I did a video. I covered it briefly. I mentioned it in like one of my reactions. It's expensive, so they really like paid that money to try to get a response from him.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, I do love him a little bit.
They actually believe that they're real friends with him.
Really?
Yeah, he
Like
said
legit
that.
friends. Yeah.
He said that today in the White Castle drive-thru.
Wow, Nicocado can't be bothered.
They do understand a shout out only goes so far. You have to offer something. Even if someone
Right.
would shout you out, you have to offer something when they get there. What they would see is this soiled turkey. What are they supposed to do with that? Like, come on.
Oh man.
Not a soiled turkey.
Yeah, like what?
Bitch.
You gotta make sure you add unseasoned too.
Oh yeah.
Lots of
100%.
nutritional yeast on there.
Well,
Yeah, so it's just like, okay, a shout out's gonna do what for you?
Yeah, is Rev an only child? Does he have
Yes.
siblings?
Yes. No, he's the only child.
Damn. So that bloodline really did end with him, huh?
Well, and his
Probably a good
parents are
thing.
really successful. Like his dad was a science teacher, and his mom, and Jagger Burnt Toast knows what she did, but I'm pretty sure she did hair, right?
Yeah, I think she was a hairdresser. She might have sucked dick on the side. I don't know. But from what we know,
Don't we all suck dick on the side though?
That's true. Yeah, but yeah, the dad was pretty well respected in the school system. The mother managed her finances really fucking well. And actually, even right now, she still has some money in a few energy companies here in Houston that he can still collect that money from. That's something not a lot of people actually know. He still has access to some of that money.
He doesn't know how to figure that out.
Well, he has to get a particular type of lawyer, and I keep forgetting the name of it, but it has to do with getting
Is it probate lawyer?
probate. There we go. Yeah,
Yeah.
He has a probate lawyer more than likely in order to handle some of the stuff with that account or those accounts.
Interesting. Well, he's never gonna do that.
No, that's an effort. Yeah.
That's way too much. That's way above his pay grade.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
You guys remember when I first encountered Shanny and I tweeted that she looked worse than the shit I took that morning? I still stand. I still stand for that.
Damn.
Yeah, I mean, she was saying like racist shit, like even about like you, Callie, like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah,
Like she's on, and then she acts like a victim. She always does. I hate it when people do shit like that, where they throw a stone and then hide their hands. Like it gets under my skin. Like, be a woman and like at least back up what you say. Don't fucking sit there and cry. Ugh. So
it's because she's always wanted our fucking attention, and I know that she has like
So
this
bad.
like for me, as well as another certain section of YouTube that she associates with, which I just fucking laugh and hilarity at. But I never was bothered because with her, not only do I see the projection, like how I expose her, like not only do I see the projection, I see the jealousy, and I understand. Like, you know, imagine being a racist bigot and you see this black woman who is not only younger than you, who takes better care of herself, who comes from a broken background, but chose to change her life and is doing everything that she can't and being everything that she didn't have to be. That must suck. It sucks to suck.
Well, that's my favorite saying. The other thing I was gonna say about this, it's her logic is, and if you don't watch her videos, I don't blame you, but basically she is telling the reactors who react to Amberlynn Reed or Chantel, and they basically it's your fault why they have eating disorders. That's her logic. Like
That's rich.
they wouldn't eat as much, or they wouldn't eat as much if you guys didn't react to them. And also she Beauty Beauty wouldn't have done like the coke and stuff if it wasn't for you guys. So
So I get it. So you all sent the Egyptian guy to her, and he put the dick on her and got her to do stuff, and it's y'all's fault. Got it.
So if that's the logic, obviously we know that's stupid, but if that's the logic she's going with, why is Amberlynn trying her hardest to get the attention back on her from the reaction channels? And if that's the logic that she's going with, I don't know any reaction channel that ever told Chantel to hold her legs up on what sounds like a pee-pee pad on the floor next to a perfectly good working bed. So I don't know where that logic comes from. She's the one who chose to almost overdose. She's the one who's working her way into losing every single toe that she has if she doesn't get her diabetes under control. Guess who's? I gotta have a small failing community of people who comment on me, and that's every right if they want to give their opinion. And guess what? Guess who doesn't have diabetes? Guess who's not on the floor holding their legs up for a meth head? Guess who's not having the same problems that these women are having? So that's no excuse. You're responsible for your actions. If Amberlynn still wants to have to go to the zoo to get an MRI machine, that's on her. That's her responsibility. She has the resources. It's not mine.
I just heard what you said.
Huh?
I just heard what you just said at the end. I was like, oh, zoo, and then I got it. Sorry.
Yeah, I call her the Kentucky Seal. That bitch is big, and she needs to really like get it together. They have the resources. There's no excuse. Log off. I've uploaded a handful of times this whole year, and Amber, at the very least, I know Amber has a great income, much greater than what I receive on and off of YouTube. So there's no excuse why she can't log off and save her damn life. If you don't want to save your life, that's on you, but don't expect me to pity you or show sympathy because you don't want to turn your life around, or Chantel, who's too damn desperate to walk away from someone who is manipulating the mess out of her. And if you want to sit there and upload it to the internet, guess what? I'm going to comment on it. I'm not going in their house and creeping around and finding these, videos that aren't out there. They're uploading this shit. Chantel sits there. She was having orgasms to food the other day.
Honestly, same though.
Like same. I mean,
yeah, that's something I don't understand about the people who have issues with folks reviewing their stuff. It's like anything that you put on this platform or any other platform can be discussed by anybody. Like if you don't want people to discuss you, then keep your shit off the internet. If I didn't want people to talk about my fucking toes, then I wouldn't show my fucking toes on camera. Like, it's as simple as that.
You know what I love, because today in my stream, you guys know how we had our bouts with Shiny. This was already years ago, y'all. That was like 2019.
I know.
I've been called this racist bitch out. I've been showed the receipts. I've been told the community, right? And then whenever we have mentioned, especially Chantal's wide display of bigotry and racism, even supporting racist individuals and racist accounts and promoting them and aligning herself, right? And leading them into, this hate mob against us, we're race baiting. But you know what's interesting? It's interesting that I show the same goddamn video on my stream today that I played 2 years ago, and the response in my chat is totally different. It's I've been said this. So what is it? Is it the child abuse for you? Is that what's through the line, right? Because it was never the racism. I was always, the quote unquote angry Black woman. I was always race baiting. I was always the problematic one. Oh, remember when they used to call me your lap dog, Charlie? They would always call me the wannabe like you, and even when Michael and I first became friends, they were like, "Oh yeah, she's Michael's lap dog." They're like, no, bitch, I'm myself. I never really gave a fuck.
It's always like that. Anytime like it's a racial issue, clear racial issue, people will find every excuse in the world. But then if it's child abuse, okay, well, you know what, we might pay attention now.
Exactly.
And that's the fun stuff. Because even people that I would associate with from our original community had something to say about me criticizing Shanny, and I was like, well, hold on for a second. When she was calling me and my brothers pedophiles and rapists, when she was saying all type of racist shit, you didn't have anything to say. But now that I go in on her and show people like what type of fucked up person she is, now you want to say something? Get the fuck out of here.
That's it's honestly exactly how I feel. And the thing about it is, I probably wouldn't feel as much of a way about it if I saw and knew that like there was only a handful of folks who acknowledged the racism and chose to continue to speak out. But there are so many who chose to turn a blind eye. People in the audience, they're race baiting. Oh, you're making everything about race. Oh my goodness, like you can't even one of Shanny's fucking stands. You guys saw that shit on Twitter. Oh, you really got to make everything about race. Like, even if that was a troll, it's like I see that shit on the daily, and it's so fucking annoying. These are the same people who, when Charlie and I and Michael, especially on Twitter, especially like on YouTube, whatever, we wanted to talk about the Black Lives Matter movement and what it meant to us, and how it's actually racist and how hateful it is to weaponize that against us, about how we should be out there doing more, asking if we marched or if we donated, while motherfuckers just gonna sit there and kiki and sit on their ass and not contribute a damn thing, right? It's really amazing how so many people went along with those narratives, and now that the table's turned, so many people want to act like, oh, we were always on your side. Oh my God, we always, no, you weren't, bitch.
Yeah.
The people who were on my side, I can fucking count on one hand.
They fucking Allstate now? Like,
I know, right?
I've had the same kind of thing where I have people come to my channel and they're like, you always bring up race when you talk about Shanny. Yeah, because she's a racist.
Exactly.
Or they're like, oh, you made another video about Von Helton about his racism because he's a racist.
Right.
And then they're like, well, all you talk about is race. And then now it's the same. It's like, oh, well, thank you for your videos because, she's a child abuser. Like, really? That's really?
Yeah.
Well, it kind of just like proves the point that like, as much as some people want to deny it, it's like racism is woven into the fabric of America, at least.
Yeah.
And a lot of people refuse to accept that reality, and it's always going to take a great act of, I don't know, violence or injustice of involving racism for people to actually see it and acknowledge it. And sometimes that doesn't even mean doing something about it, because what I've learned is that even though we may perform and act like we're doing something about it, that doesn't necessarily mean that we are actually doing something about it. We're just appeasing the masses. And I'm very much over, as someone who has to live. I mean, and I'm not saying that like I endure racism every day. Obviously, that's not my reality, but I have endured some attacks towards me growing up as a child and as an adult. And I'm very much over the misnomer of having to coddle the feelings of a person being called racist.
Yes.
When really the feelings that we should be caring about are the people that have to endure racism.
Yep.
And it just really gets under my skin when I see a bunch of people that are like, when you tell a person like, look, when you say things like that it's racist or it's prejudice, like, and all they have to say is, oh my God, I didn't know, I won't do it anymore. That's all it takes. Like, you don't need to like have this mea culpa or whatever to say like, I didn't know, I'm sorry, it won't happen again. But like, a lot of times people just tend to double down because it's like, how dare you imply that I'm racist? I'm not implying you're racist, bro. You're being racist. I'm not implying anything. Like, you said what you said.
And it's way more than just her saying the N-word. It's
Yeah.
her
Way more.
using slurs.
Mhm.
It's the attitude. It's the
A black
EBT.
cat named Watermelon.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So many things beyond just her saying the N-word, because that's what I hear all the time. It's like, well, she hasn't said the N-word in a long time. Well, it's not just that. That is only one part of the entire thing, all the things that she says on a weekly basis.
I hate that shit because people say the same goddamn thing about Sagittarius Shorty, and that's exactly why I don't fucking react. I don't fucking endorse. I stopped supporting that bitch years ago. So many people fucking come to my channel, even yet and still in those old ass videos of Sagittarius Shorty. She hasn't said the N-word in a long time. She hasn't done anything right. Bitch! Like, once a racist, always a fucking racist.
Yeah, a lot of these times, these people just wised up and they just know not to say it on camera anymore. Like,
Exactly.
you know, like Shanny's racism was so overt and extreme that I still don't understand why people liked them. Like that still like blows still blows my mind to this day. But right, but it still is like, oh my god, I forgot what I was gonna say. I just like blanked out real quick. But it still is like, why are these people even given second? Like, if they're saying it so loudly on camera, imagine what they're saying when the camera's not there. Just imagine.
Right.
Imagine what they're thinking, what they're saying, how they're treating people. You know, when there isn't 100,000 people watching them or gonna watch that video. I don't know. These people just never seem to think about things like that.
Actually, to add to that point, someone recently called Shanny to discuss with her what was going on with the eviction, and Shanny got irate. And guess what favorite N-word came out at the end of that conversation?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
not surprised.
So this argument that people have, oh well, she hasn't used a racial slur in a while. Well, that doesn't preclude her from being racist, right? Because if we're going to follow that logic, if Shanny isn't currently abusing her kids, is she no longer a child abuser? Is that how that works?
Right.
Like I just the fucking 62 IQ folks that I see trying to be apologists for people like this really speak volumes, because a particular person who has come on my channel and called me racial slurs copied something from one of Shanny's former simps. Particular line about well, he only uses racial slurs when he's angry, so it makes it okay. I found that interesting that this same person picked up that line because it matched whatever victimhood he needed to have at the moment. So it's like a bird's of a fucking feather.
Damn.
Anyway.
Let's see what all the other dumb shit she says in this video.
Ew, those bugs look gross.
Bugs?
Imagine looking like that and saying something looks gross.
She thinks everybody wants her. She like every man she sees, she's like, oh, they want me.
I'm so hungry.
You look so hungry.
I know, it's cold on top of ice. It's gonna be so good.
Yeah, dude.
Oh yeah. Getting that all mixed up.
Yeah.
I wish there was a better angle for you guys.
This is my baby goat.
Oh baby, thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh.
Very refreshing.
Dude, my ankles.
I love how she's
are
acting like she hasn't
so
eaten all day.
swollen right now.
She's famished.
All the
Let me
snacks
show
were
you.
on top of her thighs all the whole trip.
They're so swollen. Ow, ow, ow. Ooh. Now I haven't shaved, but don't judge me for that.
You haven't bathed, but
Wait.
carry on.
I don't want to see your legs, Shanny.
Ooh,
But look how
Oh my
swollen
god, look at them
ankle is.
toes.
that's edema.
And then
On
my
the-
knee.
Skinny ankle
Oh,
Oh my god.
What the fuck is that?
Kidding me?
next to the food.
Wait, Drag, I feel like you're a little more educated in this. What type of tree trunk is this? Like
Well,
what?
That is definitely a deciduous tree. Definitely.
Okay.
I thought
I've never
you
seen
were
them
gonna
that
say-
light before.
I thought you were saying that because he like fucks fat white women for a second.
No,
I was
he
like,
just
oh
don't
really,
always-
Drag? Love that.
It's very.
It looks like raw dough to me.
Yeah, no, I
She
think
has
yeah,
no
yeah.
kneecap.
She's a
Like great
pile
British
of
Bake
mashed
Off. Let's go, baby.
potatoes.
Bruh.
Anybody else want pizza?
I love
Nope.
my salad next to my feet.
Oh,
Yummy. Oh, and it's conveniently on top of the cinnamon things too.
270 pounds. Okay.
God, it looks like someone ran over her fucking leg.
Where's her knee? I mean,
She has no elbows, no knees, no teeth.
wrist. I see
maybe
an
she is
ankle.
disabled.
Skinny ankle queen, you guys.
I want her to push on it. I want to see if it pillows really bad. Do you think she'll push on it?
Yeah, she will. Watch.
Because I think that
Oh,
looks
that's
like
good.
edema.
1, 2.
That looks like edema.
This is both legs, dude. It hurts so much.
Good. I hope you are in a lot of pain.
Yeah, definitely. That looks like lymphedema.
I'm
Wow.
just putting them up and elevating them.
Rice, girl, rice.
Oh, so you
Yeah,
have
man,
poor
that's what I'm
circulation.
doing. I'm elevating my feet. Oh my god, let me try this. Mmm.
Jesus.
Mmm.
I mean, the talent to chew with 4 teeth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am okay in that hotel. Mm.
Why Jack wanted
Want some salad without ranch?
You know.
because it's cool. Just hanging out at a hotel.
There might be an extra pillow in the closet.
Mm-hmm.
And blanket. I'm gonna need those to elevate my.
Oh yeah, you are a fucking pig.
Yeah.
God damn. Another one that chews with their mouth open.
Mm.
Disgusting.
Oh my god.
Do they not teach manners in homes or now? I'm confused.
I don't think so.
Chantel does the same damn thing, dude. And it's
Yeah.
like,
Those legs
what?
up, you do circles
raised
with your
you?
ankles so you don't get blood clots. Oh, thank you, Amy. Oh. We're moving to a
Vibrations.
new location, Mama Cat, from Colorado to Pennsylvania. And we mean the end of Pennsylvania, not the beginning of it.
What is
The
that
part of
mean?
Pennsylvania that's near New Jersey.
Why would you give this much information about your location?
Yeah, it's no.
Because she's
Yeah,
dumb as a box of
guys.
rocks.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is being crammed from the car.
I mean, they've already found her address, so.
Oh, yeah.
Because they run their mouth.
I'm getting some pizza.
Wait, the address
I
of the
got
hotel?
cheese pizza.
Do the kids get any food?
I got
Well,
some
yeah, they
ranch
found the address to the
dressing.
hotel and the new house.
Oh,
Damn.
Of course they're
Oh
gonna
yeah,
get
no,
one
people
ranch.
got people
Oh,
sent
yeah.
that shit to me.
this
The
is
night
like
that they were
avocado,
talking about
Oh
avocado.
my god.
Ew.
Ugh.
She makes that pizza slice look
Oh.
so fucking small.
She put so much ranch on there.
Mm.
She would drink the ranch if she could. She actually did on a stream
You
before.
look so refreshing.
remind
Red
me.
Sounds happy. Praise Jesus. Yeah.
I
She's
bet
just
she
gonna-
eats spoonfuls of mayonnaise.
I
She's
can
one of
see it.
those people, huh?
Oh. Thank you
It's
guys
cheese
so much.
pizza.
Thank you,
Calm
Seven.
down.
Exactly.
Oh my god.
Why is there a trend of fat, balding women who get their orgasm through food? It's really weird.
She moans louder when she eats food than when they made that porn video.
No, Jack.
Well,
Exactly.
in all fairness,
Well,
Rev can't penetrate that.
better than
Mm-mm.
He's not equipped for that.
No, he just moved his hips and prayed for the best.
Oh yeah, the boys are comfortable. Sleeping.
You should have just humped a pillow at that point.
Just awful.
I've seen why she wanted fucking me to come and cover.
Oh.
I bet Rev's gonna be so threatened when he sees
Yeah.
G-Man.
The Weather Channel is really
Well,
awesome.
my proposition him the same way it did me.
I think the Weather Channel.
Oof,
I gotta go
God.
give my babies a
And
bath
hey,
in bed.
You'll never not know.
Okay, Channy.
You'll literally never not know what the weather is if you watch the Weather Channel.
Yeah, that's a great. Yeah. hmm
The boys got cheese with cheddar
Are you
cheese.
kidding me?
Cheddar cheese, yes.
Oh, that's sexy.
Hell yeah.
Hey guys, do you want some cinnamon twists? Okay.
Yeah, man.
Did she grow up in a prison somewhere or something? Like,
She's gonna pass that down to the floor.
that's
No,
what that
Michael.
looks like.
She actually grew up on the streets. She has street cred. She's from the hood.
What hood?
Shanny?
Yep, that's what she has street cred. That's why she can say the N
Didn't
word.
she grow up in like
Oh
Wisconsin?
yeah.
Mm-mm.
She grew up in North Carolina.
North Carolina in a white town.
Here you go. Dip it in that.
That kid's looking at that
You want
food like he's like,
one
oh
or
my god, they're
two
gonna
or
actually give me one.
Two.
Yeah, their kids. Can I just say, 'cause from the small clips
Enjoy.
that you've shown, they look really underweight.
Yeah,
Like,
they're
I don't.
very thin.
That's so.
I mean,
sad.
I wouldn't eat Shanny's cooking either, though. So
True.
I mean, I'd go on a fast too.
But you know, when you're a kid, you don't know. When you grow up on your mom's cooking, you think it's good until
Oh,
you.
you know, Charlie, stop.
Well, my mom was a great. I mean, my mom. Obviously, we had our issues, but as far as cooking, my mom was a great cook. Like,
that
so
shit's
I don't know.
inedible.
Yeah, I mean, but when you're starving, you'll eat. I don't know. I just feel so bad for the kids because when I saw that quick clip, they look so small, and I'm like, this is not. Because I think what's the age of the kids?
The older one is just turned 13, and the younger one
Oh,
just
wow.
turned 12. The younger one has autism. So socially, emotionally, mentally, he's kind of half that age.
So she was talking about her pussy and Rev's
Yes.
penis in front of a 13-year-old and
Exactly.
how old? 7-year-old, 8-year-old?
When they were doing their OnlyFans, the younger autistic boy is in the next room.
Oh my god.
What?
Yep.
I just thought about
Yep.
that.
Well, and the other thing is that she talks about like these people like Dragnot on the internet, and in the car you can hear the kids say Dragnot.
Yeah. Oh no, the kids are.
Oh my god.
We have pretty. Oh, jeez, I'm stuttering. We have it on pretty good knowledge that the kids know all of our channels. The kids would routinely be in her chats, even back when Google Plus was around. So they more than likely have made their way to my channel. And if I'm aware of their accounts, they get fucking banned. But so far, they haven't commented on anything that I'm aware of.
Whoa.
Kids. No child should be subjected to that type of conversation. They shouldn't. Like today, she was talking about pussy wipes. Why does your 14 and 12-year-old need to know what pussy wipes is? Why would you have that conversation in front of them? Like, I may not be a parent, but there's certain conversations I won't even have in front of my 15-year-old cousin. Like, that's so inappropriate. So imagine if it's my own child. She's so irresponsible.
I mean, she has admitted to like talking about sex and stuff with them like when they were very little. I mean, that's why the first time the kids got taken away, she had her sex toys on the ground and the kids were near playing with their toys near them.
And they were also living in filth. Yeah,
Yep.
during that time, they were taken not only because of that, but also because she was living the way that they just lived in that townhome. So she's already had her kids taken away because of living like that.
Wow.
That's a fucking shame.
That is. I feel
And
so
she should have
bad
never
for
gotten
her.
them back.
I don't understand how she got them back. That's what's weird.
So
She lost.
Oh,
I'm
go
sorry.
ahead.
Go ahead.
I cover that in the marriage saga where I talk about Chris. So her second husband, Chris, she was dating during the time that she got them taken away, and so her brother-in-law I think he is an attorney. He had suggested that Chris marry her in order to show that there's a strong family unit for the kids to go back to. And so because she married Doug, the only positive male influence the boys have ever had other than the grandfather, that's how she got the kids back.
Wow.
Awful.
Because she had lost the kids for 6 months and she was given a list of things to do. She was supposed to participate in a number of things, including someone that was going to come over and teach her how to clean, how to organize, how to purge things, not be so cluttered. And she just didn't want to participate in any of it. And when she went back to court at the end of the 6 months, she thought, she was entitled. And she was just going to walk in there and they're just going to give her her kids back. Well, because she's Shanny. And when they told her, no, we're going to take them again for another 6 months, her parents said that she threw herself down on the floor there in front of the judge and was wailing and crying and doing the whole like Shanny thing that she does. And the second 6 month period was when they were like, yeah, you should marry Chris. And Chris and her parents helped her accomplish all the things that she needed to check off.
Mm-hmm.
That's a shame.
Fuck that brother-in-law.
Yeah, that's enablement.
Yeah.
and she does have a history of every relationship she has, even including this one she's in now. She does have a history of accusing them of like sexual assault, and she makes it hard because you don't want to come out and say that it's not true, because we do know it's not true, but she makes it hard for people who actually go through that to actually be believed and stuff when she continuously over and over and says these stories. Like when she was DMing on me on Twitter, she listed all these things that she claimed that happened to her, which I don't believe.
It's such a shame.
Manipulation, boy.
Yeah, so
She makes a mockery of so many serious situations.
Yep.
And that's what sucks, because there are people who need, who should be able to use their voice to be able to share their story and things like that. And she makes a mockery of it. It's so sad.
She poisons the well.
Yeah.
Smoke like 2 cigarettes to get enough in my bloodstream so I can stay here.
Okay, can you hand me the Dr. Pepper?
That's what?
Or
Diet Coke?
the Diet Coke,
Of
thank you.
course.
Oh, thank you, love.
Oh, yes. I'll be
Did
back.
she just take a pill?
I'm so
Yeah.
excited.
Yeah, I'm
she
glad.
takes Benadryl.
A lot of it.
If you don't know, she claims to have fibro, and she says she takes Benadryl to get away her fibro itch.
Oh.
Huh?
But she doesn't have fibro.
Yeah, she doesn't have fibro. She just does it to get high, pretty much. Like, she likes the feeling, because then she'll smoke weed on top of that.
Seven's the hero today, man.
And so she just gets super tired.
Yes, pretty much.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Slow down, bitch.
We saw you eat today, so you can't be that hungry.
She hadn't eaten in like an hour. Come on, give her a break.
Oh, I know. That's a long stretch.
The kitties are good. Cheech is good.
Oh, you mean the cat that hasn't
Kitties
eaten or
are
drinking anything in
almost
over
dead.
24 hours?
Exactly.
That cat? The one that threw up on you and you
Oh.
sat there and did nothing?
I
Oh
feel
my
bad for that cat, because
God.
they get car sick, too.
That is so good.
Yeah.
And like I said already,
Oh.
I had to move out of state, and so when I did that, I had 3 cats. No, I had 4 cats, and I
Yeah,
had
I
a
have
big
family
cage
in
for them,
PA.
and they had a litter box inside there. They had food and water bowls, and
Huge support
they were
system
completely okay. So I don't understand how her cats are lasting that long.
Yeah.
We'll get on our feet. No problem.
You can't even walk, bitch.
Exactly.
Oh, I'm sorry, guys. This is so good.
You're so odd.
Do the kids want any salad or no? They don't get any?
It's all for her.
No veggies for them.
They probably don't even have cat food, like hard cat food, to even have with them to take to the new house. And then like the wet cat food, they don't even put it on a plate. They let the cats eat out of the fucking can.
Oh my god, are you kidding me?
And then they leave the can there on the
They'll
floor.
put it. They used to put it on their mattress.
Why is
that had
that
no
so
sheets.
good?
Jesus Christ.
And in the bathroom next to the shower.
They need to eat more than one time a day. They're kids on the road. What do you expect? I know, right? How dare I have pizza? Michelle Obama says pizza's vegetables.
Don't
so.
say Michelle Obama's name,
Whatever.
you fucking peasant.
I'll
Here we
just
go.
believe Mrs. President.
She just ate the ranch.
I was watching
Lydia,
video,
are
I don't-
you
and it was they had
earlier.
earlier videos in it, and it was it's crazy to see how she has deteriorated so rapidly.
Yeah.
Well, she's
Like-
been really swollen in the face recently. I've just noticed it. And I don't know if it's because when it started happening when she was doing all the cooking, and I'm convinced it could be all the salt that she's
Yes.
putting in
Oh,
her
they're
food.
eating massive amounts of salt when she was doing that. It was
Salt and
disgusting.
flour.
Yeah,
it
did
was
you
a lot.
see some of the way she would dump salt? I'm just like, are you okay?
Yeah.
People need to eat this.
Their
I
taste buds
really
must
was
be
convinced she
fucked.
was trying to kill Rev. Like I really thought that. I'm like, I'm onto something.
I
and
thought it
she's
was like
trying to
I
kill
thought
him.
it was some kind of like cruel and unusual punishment as like payback because like she knew that he had to like suck up to her because she had all the money now and all the control finally, and so like he had to sit there and pretend that he just loved the food and he just couldn't get enough of it because he needed to get cigarettes. So I was like, well, maybe.
You could hear like the disdain in his voice sometimes. Like he was just being facetious so many times when she was like, "Oh, honey, I'm gonna make this bullshit with this bullshit." And you're like, "Oh yeah, honey, that sounds great." It's like he's full of shit.
This is the best I've ever had. This is like a restaurant.
And the last mukbang he did, he had like a bottle of Pepto-Bismol, and he was like, "Yeah, folks, I gotta drink this every day now." It's just like,
Oh
I
my
wonder
God.
why.
Imagine.
The quick way to trigger burnt toast is doing when Rev does the baby talk. So if he goes,
Oh.
Gavin Kit Kats, babies, babies. I love you. I love you. I love you, Shanny.
He's nicer to those cats than he is his kids. Those kids.
I've never even heard
Yes.
either of them utter the words "I love you" like ever. Catching up.
He says it a lot. He goes, "You're the best girls." I'm like, bitch, she's multiple girls. You're right. Facts.
I mean,
Oh yeah, he does call her baby girls.
Oh my god. If my boyfriend called me baby girl, I'd probably be like, ugh.
Baby girls, you got out and hip chucked the car off the tracks. You're so strong.
Shanny smash.
I was joking the other day. I was like, she hip checked the truck out into space, and then it's just like Rev and the kids just like floating in space out there. Cause that was wild. Honestly, that proved to me just how useless Rev is. Like he's so useless. Like she had to get out of the car and push that car upright. Like that's wild. And he was just like, "Wow, you did it, Shanny. Like I didn't do anything. What's the point? How is he able to drive? He should not be allowed to drive
At all.
at all."
Well, Rev likes the cats. Oh, were you trying to read that?
No, I read it.
Yeah, he likes the cats more than boys. That's not surprising.
Oh yeah. I mean, literally those boys can be like, what time is it? And he'd be like, "Oh, shut up. You told me you asked me what time it was like yesterday."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shut up.
I think he hates the youngest the most, though.
Why?
Because he's autistic and he doesn't know how to handle an autistic child. Like the youngest, definitely, you can tell how he talks and how he acts. He's very, very like, I'm a 6-year-old type of vibe that I get from that. And so, especially you've seen the Dave and Buster's clip where he was just basically telling the kid like, I fucking hate going out with you. You're annoying and all that stuff. So
horrendous.
What the fuck?
Yeah. When they went to Dave and Buster's, he said that.
That baby is gonna have zero self-worth. That I can't.
And I'm kind of convinced the older one he's on the spectrum somewhere. I don't think
probably
he's
just
completely
high-functioning.
normal. Either just because the way he talks too, kind of, it's just something there isn't right with me. But
I mean,
they've
would
also,
you be normal?
I mean, yeah, they've also experienced a bunch of trauma, so it wouldn't surprise me if he's gonna have a lot of mental issues going forward.
I mean, I hate to make this comparison or whatever, but like, you know, when we saw the pictures and it was clear that he was like urinating in his bedroom and stuff like that, it's like animals don't even like poop and piss where they sleep. And so I can't imagine the amount of fear, trauma, and like just going on in his head that like that would be a thing that he would do. Like it's so sad. It's heartbreaking.
Yep.
But if you listen to the grandmother talk about William, she almost seems scared of him. She implies that there's something wrong with him mentally as well, and that he is a sort of kind of a habitual liar. But there's a bit of fear in her voice too, that she doesn't know what's going to happen to him in the future. So that to me was disconcerting.
Yeah, I'm concerned. Like when you have that much trauma, like what you eventually turn out to be, because I don't know why Shanny's the way she is. I think that her parents didn't address her behavior. Do I think her mom was somewhat crazy? Yeah, definitely. I think her mom had somewhat to do with her being this way. But it's just like, that's what I'm talking about, the oldest. There is something about him that I don't know what's wrong, but there is something very wrong with that one.
Yeah.
So
The
sad.
amount of challenges and professional help that they'll need
Yep.
to have a fair chance at life, especially with
Mhm.
their mental health, is unbelievable. And that's the sad
Mhm.
part. Like, even if they are removed from that, from Shanny and Rev tomorrow, the amount of help that they'll need is just so sad because they didn't
And they're
ask
gonna
for
carry it
it.
with them well into adulthood, and it's gonna be
Yes.
with them a part of the
Yes.
bullshit. Even if they get the best help, the best therapy, the thing that sucks about child abuse and trauma, a part of it, there is always parts of it that sticks with you forever.
Yes. I'm 33, and there are
Okay.
things I still have to talk about now in therapy that happened to me when I was so young. And it's something that you have to work at, and you have to be willing to work at. And
Yeah.
not everyone does that either. Some people get tired of talking about, or are fearful of talking about their trauma. So
Yeah.
we don't know what they'll be willing to work on when they're older, or if they'll have the chance to. We don't know. Like, it's just so frustrating to see this. And what makes it so frustrating is we can't just snap our fingers and remove them and put them in a loving home. And even when
Yes.
put in a loving home, they are going to be so fearful because they're in a new environment that they don't understand. When I was first in the second foster home I was put in was the best foster home I was put in. And that's where I actually learned what it meant to be loved unconditionally. That's when I learned that if I did something bad, it didn't mean that a broomstick was beaten over my back. It meant that they sat down with me and talked to me and said, hey, this is what you did wrong and this is why, and let's move forward in a better way. Like, I didn't have that. I didn't have the dinners, together and stuff like that. I didn't have those conversations. And that's when I learned how wrong my mother was, is when I
Mhm.
sat down with two people who loved me, who wanted the best for me. And it's so sad because it's going to take so much for them to understand what is going on with them is not love. And they probably feel like they're loved. They're probably traumatized, but there's something in them that still thinks this is love and this is what they deserve, and that's not what they deserve. Those kids deserve to wake up in a clean home. They deserve to get meals. They deserve to be hugged. They deserve to not have someone call them stupid. They
Yeah.
deserve to feel safe. And that right now they may not know that. And it's going to take someone else stepping in, but they need to be removed.
They
And I
do.
hope they can be removed so they have a chance at life, just a chance.
Drag, do you want to address this? Because I don't think that's really him. He wouldn't be
that may or may not be him. I don't know. If it is, if he can go eat a dick. Because when he tried to reach out to me in an email, he didn't seem the least bit fucking concerned about the kids when I brought it up. He was more concerned at calling me arrogant and saying that people shouldn't say bad things about Betty. So if that is Joe, please continue to eat that dick that I told you to eat in the email.
And that's on period.
Okay.
Period.
I gave an opportunity to have like a cordial conversation, sit down, talk like an adult. But I mean, if he's just going to be a fucking petulant child, then I'd rather not deal with him because I can give two shits what you think about me. If you want better for the kids, then guess what? You'll swallow your fucking pride and deal with someone you think is arrogant and actually, I don't know, do something good rather than sitting on your fucking ass and thinking that you know what like plans that we have in mind for your daughter, because evidently what you had didn't work. But there's a reason why this woman fears me and never feared you.
Ooh.
Also, if that is really him, then that statement you just made says everything I need to know about you. You have no concern for those kids. Everything, that entire statement was about you and your parenting and your reputation and how you
Exactly.
feel. Guess what,
Yeah.
bitch? No one knows who the fuck you are. No one cares. No one cares about your other fucking kids. Go take care of them then.
Exactly.
Stupid
Right.
ass.
Damn, I like.
Jesus. You know what?
Like how her
Shanny
dad's
is your
getting
daughter.
roasted.
If that is you, damn, Shanny really is your daughter. You really raised that bitch. You did it. She's exactly like you. Because you are selfish just like her. Damn, dude. Out here acting a whole ass fool.
Damn.
Throw all the McGraws in the river. I don't give a fuck. Throw them all in the ocean.
Throw them all in the ocean
Yep.
in Minecraft.
Imagine
Yeah,
being
Minecraft.
proud trash. Like, just imagine being proud trash.
Well, and my opinion on the whole Betty making videos of the way that she made the videos and stuff, the only thing I agree with is that if Shanny was talking and spreading false things about the mother, yeah, she has every right to come on and clear her name. But at some point, she took it too far. And then when people didn't start vibing with her on what she was doing, then she got butt hurt, and then everybody was a bad person.
Yeah, because she would actually ping people to start conversations, shit talking her daughter. Like that's what got me. And I was like, okay, like I get it. You know, it's cathartic to sort of come out and you know share with a few laughs that people have about her, whatever. Because she probably has, and no, it was the problem. She has terrorized her family. I got it. But like some of the stuff that came out was just like, okay, now you're just shit talking her like everyone else. You don't have a moral leg to stand on. Like, I don't claim to be better than the rest because, oh, you know, Shanny won't say my name or I'm doing something noble. No, I'm a petty motherfucker. That's it. That's literally it. Like, I'm not even, like, this is not some noble crusade. But don't sit here and try to put yourself above others because, oh, well, you have Shanny's best interest in mind now, like after the fact. No, sorry.
Yeah.
Toasty, what do you want to show that, or do you want to save that for later? What you pulled together?
We can save it for later.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I figured we're already watching this one.
Yeah, we already talked about everything that I had, so because everybody brought up exactly what I picked out, so it kind of worked out.
God, why are we all just so smart? Good job, guys. High fives around.
High five.
Did it.
Let's hear some more of this shit.
Will today allow me to clutch my pearls?
What the fuck was that?
I'm moaning over Domino's salad.
He's
So
Cartman.
good. I just got some money. Let me see this.
Oh no.
Oh.
Okay,
Right
so
back, guys.
someone already warned me about this. Apparently, everybody requested money from her to the point where she had to turn off the thing so you couldn't request money.
Oh, bitch.
Well, I'm back.
You got excited.
Only got $1 to be insulted. I took the money. And I was like,
Good thing
oh,
money, bad bitch.
thanks. I need it. I didn't have 3+ fast food places.
You lies about the dumbest shit.
I know, right?
Damn, deep throat.
It's like a certain someone I know that lies about things that are
What do you
she's
eat
said
when
and
you're
done
on
on
the
camera
road?
all the time.
I'm just wondering.
Drag, why are you sending me a fucking dollar on Cash App? What did you say?
Oh.
Hold on.
This is so good.
Drag sent me $1 to choke me later. Cool. Oh no, you want me to pay you $1, you bitch?
Well, you're monetized now, right?
Okay.
Damn, you trying to?
Services are free.
God, I paid you the $1, so that means I get to choke you.
Oh.
There's another comment, Jules.
You never
wait,
like
where?
Domino's or Papa John's? Yeah.
I mean, tough shit. I don't know what to tell you, Joseph.
Joseph,
feel
you
bad
could
for you.
you could suck this left nut.
I mean, that's fair enough, right?
Yeah.
I can't imagine what it's like living with someone like that. But I also know what it's like to be a parent and not spreading my fucking, you know, offspring business on the internet. So there's
Also,
that.
you were an adult living with that. Like, imagine what those kids are going through. They can't even, they don't have a say. They don't have a choice in the matter. Like, get the fuck over it, dude. Why are you here? Shouldn't you be in
I
bed?
don't
Aren't
mind
you
pop-
old? God damn,
Exactly.
dude. My grandma's asleep, and it's fucking. We're PST, bitch. It's like 12 midnight over there. Go to bed.
Oh,
Either go
thanks.
to bed or do something for your grandsons. Do something. That's where you're useful. Do something there, because you're not useful here. If that's really you.
Shit, he's like, said that motherfucker's pissed on my floor. Fuck them. Fuck them kids.
So Billy sent me $1 on Cash App, and it says to choke drag #Rev is poor. Thanks for $1.
Is that the person who's always in drag streams, like reminding Rev and Shane that they're poor, like
Yes.
nearly every
Yes.
day?
Yes. I love Billy.
Domino's. And I don't mind Papa John's.
Callie.
That's okay, Lady
Didn't you
Sinner.
have a few minutes ago? Oh, there it is. Okay.
Pour me another one.
She normally drinks out of the bottle.
I hate her face when she does that. It's like a trollish
No.
face.
She reminds me of
Yeah.
Bowser from Mario when she laughs
You're
like that.
stuffed?
Can you not?
Okay,
That triggers
just
me.
leave it there, and you might want to eat it later, okay? It's gonna be good.
Damn, did y'all see she threatened me like a Yoshi plush her son had and goes, "This is you."
Am I gonna set up a? Yeah, I'll do that soon.
Her hair is permanently wet. Who said that? That is so accurate.
Oh,
Why is her?
You know
hair
what? I always
permanently
thought it was
wet?
because she's so sweaty. She looks like she's in constant sweat because she's,
And she doesn't actually clean it though, too.
right.
And then she'll go weeks without showering and just uses the
Cash App,
spray-on
Beverly.
shampoo thing.
Yeah, you can do that.
She's
That
the one
might-
who goes to McDonald's and
Oh.
steals all the burgers and tucks them
I'm
into
gonna
her
open up the
folds.
PayPal.
She's the hamburger.
I'm gonna
There might actually be something to that. The second guy who had the better camera, he had said that there was a smell in their bedroom and he couldn't place it. He just said it smelled like body.
Sometimes they deny donations, not all the time.
Let's pause on that. Go ahead. Drag, are you still talking?
Oh no.
Oh, good. Shut the fuck up.
Jules, another comment.
Oh, where?
Fuck you, I'm playing
Do
Minecraft.
PayPal, yeah.
This comment's for you.
Drag,
Drag.
if you want to talk. The kids are going through hell. You can see how miserable William is. Couldn't see Zach. I don't want sympathy from anyone. What's important? Can the kids
One of
like,
your sons
oh,
looks
well, that's
like
fine.
Rev. Yeah,
That's where I
man.
fucking sent you in a goddamn email offering to help the kids be sent somewhere, and you weren't fucking interested. So no, don't come to me now.
Oh.
Back now because you feel some kind of fucking moral obligation. Do it just like
Whoa.
I feel that drag. I hate it. Oh, well, this time it'll be different
I
type
know,
bitch.
sometimes they
no,
deny.
I don't like people like that. Like if you had the wherewithal to
Sometimes they
email me and then insult me after I've
Yeah.
offered and I was very fucking fair.
Yeah, I just got a Cash App.
I don't know. They meant to person or
Hey guys, I just got a Cash App. So.
the Cash App is Jules Tells All. Make sure you send all the money.
No, my payment. No, all
hey,
they said.
Jules,
Yeah,
I have a
try
question
Cash
for
App
you.
and Rev.
Oh, yes.
Jules, I always meant to ask you. I guess I could have DM'd. I'm not trying to like expose you or anything or like be on some bullshit. I literally just. There was a point in time where I genuinely got confused because I do remember seeing like a Jules Tells All like modded in Shawnee's chat.
Oh.
Was that
That was me.
She was
you
deep
were a mod
undercover.
for her?
I
She
was
was
deep.
deep
Yeah.
undercover.
I've been. You know how many times I've been modded on her chat on socks? I'm currently modded on her chat. She's very dumb. So
Yes.
what
she
happened
is.
was this is when they first admitted that. No, this is when they lost the key fob that got stolen.
Oh yeah.
So she unblocked everybody, and I literally, she was freaking out, and I went in there, and I am concerned, concerned. And I was like, what's going on? And then she tells me, and then she goes, here, Jules, you can have mods. And I'm like, okay, bitch, you just started my first day at spy school. Okay. So that's when I was like, I hit up everybody in Discord knew what was going on at the time. So I had people who weren't in Discord because we kept it primarily in drags just because that's the most secure Discord, I believe.
Yeah.
But so that's when she sent me all those Twitter DMs of like literally one night she just blew the fuck out of my phone. That's when they got in a fight, and she was telling me that Rev was saying mean shit to her and was calling her fat and blah blah blah. I told her to get the fuck out of the house and all that stuff. But yeah, that was me. That was modded, and then I got unmodded because of drag.
No.
Yeah, you're the one who sent me the fake cease and desist. No, what did she say? Is that what she says?
Cease and dismiss.
Dismiss. I'm sorry. That's what she says. And then she was like, Jules, I'm done with you. You're just trying to start drama. But in reality, she's mad because her man wants me and not her.
Oh.
Honestly, Jules, I have so much respect for you, Drag, and like Frank. It's like reiterating everything I said on my stream today. I slightly resent because I know I popped off saying like, why the fuck are you guys platforming Shanny? And like, I always thought y'all were cool anyway, even aside from the Shanny content. It just like, it pissed me off because I just didn't understand because I was like, why are you guys bringing so much traction this bitch's way? But now, like, everything comes full circle and I get it because I was just like, Shawnee's definitely one of those disasters to where I would honestly, I still hate the day seeing her be monetized because we see what she's done with that. And like seeing how you guys have like honestly worked collectively to not only bring this to public light, you guys have been at this for a while and guys have so much information to where like you couldn't possibly ignore this. Like I have a huge amount of respect, and that's honestly like, you know, and I can apologize for like, all my little shady tweets saying, Shani, because I never understood it. Like, and I was just like, what the fuck? Like, at first I kind of thought that y'all were just like defending, like, Charlie and I and like Michael and I, like, but now I fucking get it. This bitch honestly deserves to be like literally like up under someone's prison, like literally for the rest of eternity.
I agree. I stop being upset with people who don't understand. It's sort of the same thing because I've reviewed G-Man incessantly, and people never really understood why. And because if you're coming from the outside in, you don't see and know the whole history of things. I've known Shanny almost 10 years now, and none of this stuff is really new to me. We always sort of suspected child abuse just based on the frequency of her being online and certain things that we would catch. But this is the only time that we've had hard evidence of abuse. And I think now, more people are starting to see why people like Von Helton are paying attention to. The more that they're online, the more they expose themselves as being, abusers of children and elderly and et cetera, et cetera. So no, I absolutely understand.
Especially, I hate, I don't even want to give fucking Shani credit for literally anything. But okay, so from my perspective, I only found out about Shani through her commenting and being a Chantal supporter, right? And I've reacted to her, in the past, and I would just like laugh at her bullshit and just, what I'm saying, like this racist bitch, whatever. To be honest, in my opinion, being that I never really looked that deep into Shani, I hate how well she hid her living conditions. Like, yes, she always looked unkept. Yes, she always looked like she had very poor hygiene, but like the extent, I would have never imagined that the fucking house looked like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like, no, good. No, that's a good point because there was only about 3 locations in the entire apartment that they would film from.
Yep.
One being the kitchen, their room, and then the stairwell. You never saw them transition between any of those positions. You only saw them go live, and then they would step away from the camera, but the camera would not move. And I think that because they knew if they were to do, like if you see me in my loft going down the stairs, you'll see the condition of the stairs, the stairwell.
Yeah.
That they knew that what was going on, and I think that's the most sickening part of that.
Yes.
Try to hide it.
Joel's another comment.
Oh fuck! Sorry, I'm being a bad person right now.
That's okay. That's okay. And I actually want to address this, and feel free to say anything after me. But here's the thing: Don't know if you're an actual troll or because all of this information that you're giving is things that you could have heard on Drag's channel, or if you're actually the real dad. If you are actually Shanny's father, enough with the nonsense. Okay.
Mhm.
All of the comments are like, oh, she's going to blame us and abusive. We get that. If you are actually wanting to do something, then contact the authorities and get those boys into a home, something.
Mhm.
Okay. Stop commenting on all of these channels, just kind of laying out the same bullshit that you've always laid out where you're like, oh, she's abusive and we tried our best. We've already heard that 50,000 times. Now is the time to act. Now you've seen how they're living. Do something about it.
Right, and I'm not opposed to, after I sort of calm down a little bit, to trying to work something out, because I've been contacted by no less than 10 people who are concerned for the kids, no less than 10 in the last 48 hours. So there's plenty of people who are watching who want to do something for the kids. But as I said before, I tried to approach you with that and you weren't having it, and you spat in my fucking face. So this Johnny come lately bullshit I'm not impressed by. But later, after I calm down, I am willing to put past like bullshit, because my feelings don't fucking matter. Making sure those kids are in a safe place, that's what matters.
That's yeah. Well, but like yeah, I appreciate you, Jules, and Dragon, like all you guys, like, for explaining that. Like I fucking I see it now, and it's so crazy. I never knew it was this bad. Also, another thing too, I never realized that Shani was on YouTube for fucking years.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't really get into this like Shanny until she went after you, because technically I really started out with Amberlyn Reed, and then I worked my way up, I guess. And so when she went after you, that's when I was introduced to her, and then I've been here ever since. But personally, I try not to take it too far. I think that I do fuck with her a lot, which I don't give a fuck. I will fuck with her until she gets off YouTube, whatever. But everything I do, there's a purpose, and so the whole time that I was undercover or whatever, it was just simply to gain information from her, to see what their situation was, see when they were getting evicted, see what they did with their stimulus check, what they were doing for the boys, and they weren't doing anything.
No.
Honestly, what they should have done is when they got that stimulus check, it was like over $4,000 because they had the boys and then them too. They should have taken that money and used it to move, because they were not going to catch up on their rent. So they might as well cut their losses, because they claim they used that to pay the leasing office, which they never should have done.
No,
They
never
should have
did.
taken that money and moved with it.
Yeah.
That's the thing. They didn't actually give the money to the leasing office. She said in a video that she paid her cell phone bill, the internet bill, so they could continue doing the cooking shows, and then they bought a bunch of weed.
Are you kidding?
No, I'm not kidding. That's what they said.
Don't forget Dogecoin. That too.
Oh,
Oh
and
my God,
Dogecoin, because
Dogecoin.
that was a smart investment.
That took off like gangbusters.
He's a bank.
Irresponsible as fuck. It infuriates me how irresponsible these fucking wannabe adults are. These fucking pathetic excuses of fucking human existence. And then I don't even know what makes me even more mad. The fact that like they literally have people who donate to them. So many things about this like literally fucking enrage me. The fact that they're monetized it fucking demonstrates the flaw in YouTube's system. The fact that regardless of how many videos are made pointing out Shani's racism and her despicable behavior and the child abuse, people are still going to give them money and try to enable them. The fact that regardless of how long we even sit here and talk on this stream, there are still going to be people who fucking support this garbage ass bitch.
Of course.
Or some people who get quiet about it. That won't be as loud with their support, which is fucking ridiculous.
I know when Shanny would always try to like goad us into responding and reacting to her or whatever, I was always came at it from the mindset with it's like starve her, because like I am very well aware that there are a lot of people that want to use the platforms that we've been able to garner, and to get more attention and more eyes on them, right? And so I know that like if she can piss me off enough to want to quote tweet her, that it's just gonna send people her way, which is what I don't want to do, because I don't want people to like give her views and money. But when I saw, and when I would talk about her, I would never use her name. I would just always call her like a trash goblin or a toilet cook and shit like that, like just because like at least I was getting it out there, and I knew she knew I was talking about her, but other people didn't. I always get so many people in the DMs just being like, who the fuck are you talking about? Like, you don't need to worry about it. But when I saw the child abuse stuff, it was like, well, you know what, now people need to see this. Now all eyes need to be on this, because in my opinion this needs to be on ABC News. Like, that's how it's that bad that it's like, why aren't the local news stations picking this up? Like, why? Because YouTube needs to see this. Like, and I've sent a few emails to YouTube being like, these are the videos this time to this time. Like, she needs to be taken down immediately. Like, immediate. Not only is it bad what's happening, but it's all, but I know that money talks with them, and it's bad for your brand. Like, it's really bad. So, but I think that like everyone needs to be talking about it, and I'll talk about it every day if I have to. Yeah, I'll remind her every day. I'll go in there on my on Michael B. Petty, and I will talk some shit. Like, because I just want her to know, and I want everyone to know that she is fucking garbage.
You know, and Michael and like and Michael and Charlie, like, you guys know, especially because like you know, we talk whatever, like that was always something that I struggled with, right? Like, I mean, yeah, I understand like starving people of attention and stuff, but I do remember like talking to you guys and just trying to maybe not necessarily get advice, but just like kind of get what you all thought. Like, you know, when I would stream about Shani and I gave my thoughts, and like I just really appreciate y'all, because y'all are amazing. Y'all have always been such supportive friends of me. But that's always been what I've struggled with. Like, okay, I get that if I ignore this, like I'm starving them and I'm starving the attention. However, it just sits, sometimes shit just sits on your chest so fucking heavy that it's like, fuck it. I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks or anybody feels. I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm going to let hoes know like what's going on. And I've struggled with that, because it's like, it's almost like you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. Now, Shani, she's very easy to ignore. A lot of other fucking trolls in this fucking godforsaken community are very easy to ignore. But there are times where the fucking bar is just pushed so extremely low. It's like, oh, fuck. It's like the racism, the blatant hatred, like the bullshit with Charlie, like the bullshit with you, like the child abuse, especially now. And so it's like, you know what? Like, every time I've spoken up, like, regardless of the backlash and however people perceive it, it's like I still stand by everything I fucking said, like 10 toes now, because now it's years later, right? And it's like, oh, but I thought I was the fucking bad guy. I thought me and my wig were the culprit.
Not you and, oh my god, Callie.
They're gonna do a mugshot of your wig too when you get caught finally.
Oh my god.
It's me and my wig, y'all. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
There was a new comment. I don't know if you guys read it. I put it on the screen. That's from
I mean, that's great and everything, but it's like, I don't know what you want us to do. Like, we're fucking YouTubers. Like, you know, like, I don't know, do something, dude. I don't sitting up here at 11 o'clock at night on a fucking Monday. Like, go do something. Wake up in the morning and start calling the police stations and be like, I'm concerned about my grandchildren. Okay, you have way more pull and you have way more rights than we will ever will. Okay, all we can do is try to kill her YouTube channel and try to get those kids some help. That's all we can do. But you actually have some power in this. You are a familial bond, not us.
Exactly.
So we get it. Your life sucked and being around her sucked. No one is denying you that. No one is sitting up here and saying that Shanny is not an awful person and she was probably an awful child to raise. It probably was very hard, but you're an adult. Get the fuck over it. Get some therapy. Help your grandkids.
Yeah, nobody is like skipped out on acknowledging how abusive Shanny was to both her parents. Like that's still like universally,
Yep.
all of us have said, yeah, no, that's probably terrible. Probably cost them, tens of thousands of dollars in repairs just to their house. So, that I don't think anybody was slacking on that. So I'm not sure if what he wants, if that is really him, honestly. But
And I have defended her parents when she has claimed that her mom pulled her arm out of socket and that, all these crazy stories that she comes up with. I have actually defended her parents by saying, no, Shanny's lying. Shanny was the one who was abusing them. So it's really interesting to me that you're in this chat running your mouth, but you're not actually doing anything.
Right.
Yep. Let's see if there's any more.
let's watch Shanny eat.
What'd you say?
Let's watch Shanny eat.
Let's watch Shanny eat. There was somebody in my comments that I missed. It was he had a check mark next to his name at the viewer's voice.
Nick.
Yeah,
Nick,
he
yeah.
asked, so is she in jail yet? I don't know how I missed that, but apparently I did. She has been in jail multiple times, but
Yeah, usually for assaulting her father, so assaulting her brother-in-law, assaulting Rev. Like you name any guy around her, she's probably assaulted him.
yeah. Well, we'll see what happens in the future. My personal opinion is that I feel like the leasing office should report this, and they should report it to the police. Then they should try to figure out what they can do with this case. If they have anything, hold on. If they have anything, they can charge her with, or her and Rev with, like what I think it was Michael that said it earlier, or I can't remember who said it. It was someone said something about hope that if she did enough damages, maybe they can charge them for it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. If the damage amount is high enough, hopefully it could be criminal.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. That's something that we're definitely going to explore because, like, it's part of the problem is the cop that did show up when she lied said, "Oh, well, you can't really arrest anybody for having a dirty house." And it's like, and I asked the volunteers, like, "Did he go in?" He's like, "Yeah, he did go in." I was like, "So he smelled the piss."
What?
And yeah, so that's another problem. We are dealing with the B team of everyone that was working that day, and so evidently it wasn't enough in this cop's mind that constituted a severe human rights violation just from smell alone and sight, but whatever. So we're going to try and work on that aspect in tandem with seeing what we can sort of salvage from that hovel that they were living in.
Yep. And that's the other comment he just
Instead-
posted, by the way.
I honestly don't even know if that's him.
Yeah.
I'm starting to
Hey,
feel like
baby.
It kind
It
of
could be a troll.
Do you have your phone?
Are
You're probably gonna get a Cash App because people keep trying to do my Cash App and
Oh my god, it was so
Yeah.
great when I was modded on her channel and I sent Rev
her Cash
$8
App will
for
still work. It
cigarettes,
just says a
and then
warning.
he made a video for me and then told everybody to die. It was great.
I fucking can.
Yeah, go to Revelation News. Chia did it.
What?
My phone's dead.
Okay, let me see.
Some USBs.
She takes up the whole bed.
That's a big bitch.
Right here.
Yeah, dude. Awesome. Thank you.
And also, we've had this discussion
Yes.
already, but I hope every time
Sometimes
she sees
Cash Apps
Yoshi,
work,
she thinks
sometimes
of
they
me.
don't. It's just
I hope I ruined
I
it for
think it's
her.
because I'm getting
I
so
think of
many
you when I
Cash
see
Apps
Yoshi now.
Oh my
lately.
god, that's so nice.
That
I
is
love
sending
that. I love Yoshi. I have like so many Yoshi plushies. I have 2 big ones too.
You've made the avatar just so cute. It's like your thing. Like it's just,
And I
see
put
Yoshi.
little edits.
Yeah.
Let me just show you one of my edits, honey. Give me a second.
Yes, I want to see. Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, so this is I already made this one a long time ago, but this is like I'm gonna show up to your house, kind of like Shanny's very familiar with these people. Okay,
Okay.
let me make myself bigger. I don't know how you do that. How do I do that?
Look at the bottom. You see all the different right underneath where the black bar is.
Yeah.
You see all those different options with big
There
area.
you go.
There you go. Like, I'm gonna show up to your house and I'm gonna arrest you.
That's pretty good.
That okay? So my next one, which you might have seen already, when I do the cooking streams.
Yes.
I am chef. I am executive chef here. I will cook you a steak. That's what I will do. And then my other funny one is, you don't want to fuck with me, so don't fuck with me.
Gangster Jules.
So you don't want to fuck with me. You know what I mean? I think I might have one more on here. Which the one this is 2020 vibes. Puffles Club Penguin. If you know, you know.
Yes.
So I have a lot of them, but I don't have them all on my computer. But this main one is Hacker Jules.
I've seen that one. Yep.
So that's because I apparently was a hacker. So didn't know. Thanks. I guess I don't know. Oh my gosh, Yoshi. And see, and by the way, there have been so many Yoshi accounts made. Like Purple Dank Yoshi. Is that Purple Drank Yoshi, or I don't know. That's a new one. I have like 6,000 Jules fans, and they all number themselves. And I've already told the story, but when I did my first stream, I texted my boyfriend. I'm like, hey, I'm doing a stream. And he goes, right now? And I go, yeah. So he actually is the one who made the original Jules #1 fan. And then he was, and I was like, look what you fucking started. Now all these people are making Jules fans accounts. That's great.
I honestly love that, and like my favorite fucking edits that you have are the "Don't fuck with me, Yoshi," and of course the "I'm showing up to your house." She would hate the "I'm showing up to your house" one because remember she's willing to go to jail for you. So imagine being arrested by the person you're willing to go to jail.
I'm just sometimes I get a little creative and I just make random Yoshis. Some of
Oh my
them,
God.
I think the one with the guns I found on Google, definitely.
I love that shit. I'm a Jules stan account now. I am Jules.
Yes.
2000.
But that's the other thing is like I guess that's how people know who I am. So if you see like a green, like if someone ever mentions a green dinosaur, they're probably talking about me. That's what Vaughn called me. He goes, "You're the green dinosaur, right?"
Well, imagine being such a boomer you don't know who Yoshi is. Can't relate.
I forgot what he said. He said it was like a different game. I can't remember the name, but it definitely wasn't Super Mario Bros. Or something like that.
Boomer.
It's a good time, kid.
Coming back.
Zach, if you're going to talk to him, then actually say something or leave him alone.
Shut up, you little bitch.
He's
Catch me
bullying the
outside,
kids
bitch.
because that's the only people he can bully.
Exactly.
I'm gonna punch him in the fucking mouth.
Shanny, someone flagged it as a scam.
Dude, it's not even
Yeah.
my kids, and I want to put hands on him.
God, these people
So
are
ridiculous.
so mean.
You're mean.
Yeah, hit up some Rev's Cash App, man.
Nope.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck you.
Sometimes my Cash Apps work, sometimes they don't.
Don't talk with your mouth full, warthog.
People reported her Cash App. Now it's like when you try to send money, it says it's possible scam on it.
Good.
Ooh, Billy Ann's making pierogies.
Yeah, man. Yep.
That queso she made was a bomb. Like it should be.
Then I
She
said it
should
was
be
okay,
outlawed
but
from ever being able to be in the
got a
kitchen.
message and
That was
responded.
disgusting.
Then my
I
bank
don't
called
know
me.
if I watched that. I can't
Wow.
remember.
Don't.
I did miss like 2 of them.
Can we not say that?
Yeah.
For fraud. That's what they're doing.
These people make my life impossible
Good.
to live.
Yep,
Good.
they do. That is very accurate to say.
Suck it up, Buttercup.
That's very accurate.
But I did talk to someone about this, and they said just sometimes we cancel things, you know,
Yeah.
which is weird.
That is weird. That doesn't make sense, but it would make sense if it's like,
They do it if you get a lot of Cash Apps.
yeah, one. Okay.
No, my Cash App still works. It just sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
Sometimes it's not.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, bitch.
My phone's charged.
Thank you, Seven Quinn.
Ain't easy.
Really appreciate you.
Yeah, it's none of their business. My God. Okay, Domino's got kick-ass salad.
They do. Yeah, they always do.
It's iceberg lettuce and ranch dressing. What are you
Exactly.
talking about? What the
Standards. You have
fuck?
Standards.
I'm
Not
so
gonna lie,
offended by
though,
that
you know what the
sentence.
best
No,
salad
I've
is?
just been busy.
The best salad
If
is
you
when
say
you go to
McDonald's, I swear to God.
No, I promise. I'm not fucking with you.
I will
Um,
leave this stream.
the best salad that like I feel like I can never like maybe I could do it at home. Is like I guess it's more the experience, but when you go to like a Japanese steakhouse and they give you like that little side salad with the ginger dressing,
Yeah.
that's fucking delicious.
Yeah, it's the dressing for me. I mean, I wouldn't be able to make that dressing, but
I
I
thought
do.
she was going
They
to say like a
sell it- they
caprese
sell it in
salad
the
or a
store.
watermelon caprese salad, and she's like, I like regular schmegular salad with ginger dressing, ginger honey dressing.
But you want to know a hack? A hack is like your favorite, like the whatever Japanese restaurant you go to, you can buy the dressing like in a quart, like bigger sizes, and they'll let you take it home.
Of course, you would know that.
Shut the fuck up. Mind your business. Stay in your fucking lane, okay?
I'm sorry.
Thank you. I will have
Jules
to talk
has
to your wife
texture
about
issues.
this because your wife is gonna get slappy with you tonight, okay? And it's gonna be because of me.
Sounds
So I
hot.
hope you think about me when you get slapped.
I mean, that's kind of a ride.
What happened?
Never mind.
You know what this just reminded me of? When I call Von Helton daddy.
You know that. So you
His
ironically turned him on.
I made him feel so uncomfortable. Okay, sorry.
Oh, I see
Took a
Yato in the
shower,
chat.
got
What's
the
good,
boys
Yato,
ready,
dude?
got the cats ready.
Me and Yato bond over that we like pizza Lunchables. So
Oh,
Have
Excuse
I
me?
mispronounced this shit this whole
I'm
time?
not-
It's Yato?
it's Yato, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, check me out. Fucking being trash. No wonder I'm always canceled.
Did you say Yato?
Yeah.
Great.
You
I
said
thought I did
pizza
something.
Lunchables? Like,
I love pizza Lunchables. I put them in the oven.
What
They're
the fuck
bombs in
is
the oven,
wrong
yeah.
with you?
Actually, I put it in my air fryer and they're so fucking good.
No, pizza Lunchables are amazing.
Oh my god, thank you.
Bro.
Thank you for agreeing with
That
me.
was the
No,
whitest
you know
sentence
what?
I've ever heard.
Mm-mm.
Michael, you know our friend that we have in common that would probably agree with this. I can't wait
Yes,
to bring this
I
up
do.
later.
Don't
Oh.
gas Jules up.
Please
Thank
don't.
you.
Gas her up.
They
The
all
fact
make
that-
fun of me.
You said you share that same favorite meal with Pete's. Is that what you said?
Does he like it too?
I can't.
Pizza Lunchables are amazing. The fuck? Especially when
Exactly.
they're warmed up.
I've not
Wow.
eaten vegetables since my balls dropped, so I can't.
Jesus.
You know,
I like
so
eating it
many.
The taste
like
level
eating raw.
in this stream is very low.
I put mine in my air fryer.
There
They're
you
so
go.
good.
Michael's coming for me.
Jesus.
Michael, so many people have been waiting to figure out what would cause us to turn against each other, and pizza Lunchables is.
Yeah. I don't know
Callie,
if I
we
could
need
get
to
I'm
on
have
board
so
with
glad I
this.
started this
conversation.
argument.
Michael's about to expose me on Twitter. I'm canceled tomorrow morning.
Cancel. Cancel.
Did you hear? They like pizza Lunchables? Can you believe this? Trash. Fucking trash.
We'll be on their panel. Yep. I
And
heard.
then, and then a certain someone's gonna edit everybody as a pizza Lunchable.
Don't put me in that one, please.
Oh, actually,
I do not want to be part of that narrative.
you can include me. I ate pizza. I made the mistake. It was stupid. It's my fault. I made the mistake of eating pizza on camera one time. And that's been brought up since for over I don't know how long now. So you could include me in that, even though I hate pizza Lunchables.
You were literally living your life, and hoes were mad. Like that's what happened, Charlie.
They were like, "She's breathing. Fuck that bitch."
50 streams later.
It's okay. Like I've listened. You know what's the great thing about self-care and looking into therapy? I've come to realize while continuing to work on myself, it's actually not a bad thing that the people who continue to talk about me, because I have to look at the bright side. Most are balding, hiding behind a black screen, inherently ugly on all accounts.
Cancel.
Or, you know, so it's just like, you got to think about it. The people who do commentary and reactions on Amberlynn and Chantel are smart people, educated people who have personality and charisma. The ones that I associate with and are friends with. But then we have, you know, some people who circle me and they look like they smell like a wet dog while balding. So, I mean, I guess I'm doing something right. It's not like I have Michael B. Petty and Zachary Michael and Callie and, you know, people like the Geek Room.
Oh my God, Zachary Michael agrees with me?
Oh, Zach.
Can we get a straw poll just so we can confirm the pizza Lunchables? Can we do that?
No. I don't even know how to do that. So
the pizza Lunchables were gross even when I was a kid. Like I really like this is wild to me.
Yeah, Zach, I'm gonna
Michael,
and then
my fans agree. Look, my fans agree.
And then you put them in the oven, Jules. Like, why not just get a fucking like frozen pizza?
It's like a pizza.
Michael,
because they're easy and cheap, and it's just like, so delicious.
It's called expand your taste.
Oh my gosh, Jules.
Expand my taste.
Can I tell you? Would you believe me if I told you that for a living I work in a kitchen?
The tomato sauce in the pizza Lunchable is practically just sugar.
Yeah, it's gross.
Well, let me snort it.
Oh my God. Wow. I'm really regretting this friendship.
I like to get raw. But Michael, now we have Zach saying this. What is going on? What has happened? You know,
I mean, I was gonna say there was a correlation, but then Callie came and just threw a whole ass curveball.
Oh gosh, I remember when they did the pizza Lunchables desserts, and it's like you do the chocolate and M&Ms.
Yes.
Oh my God.
What?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Your parents.
I'm gonna do a pizza Lunchable mukbang on my channel and like inhale the sauce and moan as I.
Callie, I will react. I will react to you, and it will be over. I will.
Oh my gosh. I love how I started all this.
How did we get on this subject? How did we get here?
Because I'm me, and I had to bring up something that triggers everybody. Just to stir the fucking pot, you know? Can't cancel.
I mean, since we're
I can't do her voice.
Since we're all picking hills to die on, I just would like to say I do believe a little dab of ketchup is okay on pizza, and I stand by that.
Oh, you know what? This needs to end. Can we end this stream already, dude? I can't handle it.
There is nothing wrong with a bit of ketchup.
Y'all are hurt. Y'all are hurt people. You are hurt people.
And I will die on that hill.
You need to find love. Y'all need love.
I will die on that love.
Wow.
You all don't love each other. You guys don't love yourselves. And that's okay.
Oh my
and
God.
We'll figure it out.
We'll
figure it out together.
Me?
Okay. Michael, do you like pineapple on your pizza?
Oh my God, yes. Let's start this argument.
Ew,
yes, pineapple on pizza is delicious.
Who just said that?
No.
Jules said that.
No, that was Toasty.
Yeah, I don't fuck with pineapple on my pizza either.
Pineapple does not belong on
Oh my God,
pineapple on pizza is gross.
I'm getting dogpiled right now. This is unacceptable.
Shane and I roast Shane about that all the time. Like he's like, "Ooh, pineapple on pizza." I'm just like, "No, dude. Like, what the?"
Pineapple on pizza is fucking delicious.
Exactly. Oh, Drag, I love you so much. Thank you for agreeing.
Drag. Don't.
No.
Don't make me drag you today.
Don't make me drag you.
I mean, I don't like pineapple on pizza, but like at least it's an actual food.
It is.
Like,
True.
pepperoni
Lunchables are
Lunchables
actual
isn't
food.
even. No. They shouldn't even be FDA approved. Real talk. Like, I'm gonna write a letter to
They make
Fauci about it.
organic ones. Did you know
They
that?
make organic
Michael's
ones.
Yeah, they make
Jules, can you
organic
be
ones.
more white right now?
I know.
God,
I know.
why are you?
What's Callie's
shaming me?
excuse? That's what I want to know.
I love Michael. Michael says he's gonna write a fucking letter.
I am. I'm writing a letter. I'm writing a letter to the FDA, to Biden,
Ketchup is
Fauci.
spicy.
and ketchup on pizza is disgusting, Charlie.
First
You
of all,
should
I
have
didn't
never
say a
admitted to
whole
that.
lot because you know obviously we
Ketchup
have
in any quantity on pizza is disgusting.
No, it's not.
Period.
You've never tried
End.
it.
I don't.
Yeah, because I have taste.
I don't have to taste it and know it's gross.
Exactly.
Excuse me. No, you don't.
Oh yeah, you know what, Charlie? I'm not going to even expose you all the way right now, and you know I could. You know exactly what I could say right now.
So
I'm thinking if I want to challenge you because I don't know what you're thinking. Hold on. I need a second. What is it?
Charlie is that kid that would eat dirt. Okay. Everything that you need to know. Done. And I'm done. She said, I just wanted to know what it tasted like. And I that's literally going against nature. Like the nature, like we live, like there's a part of our brain, and it's called like self-preservation.
Has no one
and eating
ever
dirt.
I
can't.
used to eat Play-Doh, and I turned out perfectly fine. So
Y'all are wow.
No one ate dirt
Wow.
or sand as a kid and tried it.
No.
I mean, I'm going to defend Charlie on this. Rev tried his own cum, so I mean, dirt.
Oh.
Yeah, I've never done that. Sorry.
Damn, I wonder if Shanny would answer her phone.
Probably not.
How much money do you think to get Shannon to eat dirt?
I mean,
$2, please.
she lets Rev eat her ass and then they kiss, so.
I mean, did you see what they were? She was practically eating dirt already. Like,
And he made it out alive?
Well,
I mean, is he alive?
I mean, is he?
Barely.
He looks dead sometimes, but okay.
Oh my God, you know what? I actually just thought about that, right? Their OnlyFans and like the unshowered and the shit all around the house.
yeah.
And the okay, so the transfer.
That's why we are getting the black light.
Oh my God, I can't wait for that.
I can't wait. It's gonna light up like the 4th of July, bitch.
Part of our fucking itemized list of expenses.
You're gonna need sunglasses in that bitch.
Oh, there's full coveralls, everything.
Can you tell if it's blood?
We need luminol for that, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, that was an interesting segue.
Yeah, it was. But you know,
And some things needed to be said, and now the chat knows where ketchup belongs. Leave me alone.
Not on.
Do you also like gravy on your pizza, Charlie? Asking for
No.
Friend?
Okay, cool.
No.
I'm trying to
Okay,
think if I
so-
eat anything else weird.
gravy?
I mean,
was
you're
hoping-
white, so that's probably a yeah.
I'm actually a Puerto Rican, so I find that
my
offensive.
bad.
I'm just kidding. I don't even know if I'm a quarter.
Jesus Christ. Okay, culture vulture.
Let me go take my 23andMe test. I actually do want to take one because I have no fucking idea. I know my grandma came from Puerto Rico, but my mom's adopted, so I have no fucking clue what I'm mixed with. But I'm white, so it doesn't matter either way.
I can tell you, you're 50% Chick-fil-A. I know that for sure.
Yes. Yes, girl.
Yeah, you know your girl's thick.
You are too much.
I am too much.
I had to stop saying I was thick about 50 pounds ago, unfortunately. It's okay.
Well, I like to
Damn,
just say it
Charlie, you ain't
because
gonna
they're
roast
thick.
yourself, sis.
Aw,
okay.
thanks. I appreciate that. This is the best live ever.
No, I like to make sure people understand I'm not delusional. So I'm very well aware.
Going the fuck in.
No, I'm seeing a lot of delusion be a trend on YouTube lately. So I'd like to bring some,
COVID, dude. Quarantine really fucked
Bring the
us.
reality down.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's why we bully people because of quarantine. Did you not know that?
I've heard people redefine the word success so many damn times that I'm just like, you know what?
I'm 40 into a success.
Oh no. Oh god.
Honestly,
I'm not trying to get a
delusional.
stream. I'm not trying to get a stream.
I mean,
Y'all
listen.
are a bunch of bullies. I didn't say that.
I cannot breathe right now. That was funny.
I am
Sorry.
too.
I'm sorry. Excuse
No,
me.
you're fine, girl. You're fine. Listen, I don't tell anyone what to say or do. I'm like the popular opinion for some reason, but I'm just here having a good time, and that's that on that, and it's okay. It's okay. It's
Oh,
okay.
shit. Oh shit! I can't. Whew, that was a great one. Okay, I forgot where I saw it last, but I just wasn't. When you said success, I was like, my moment to shine.
Oh my god.
Oh, fuck,
Listen,
dude.
it's okay. Listen, I get called a failure all the time, which is okay. It's someone's opinion, doesn't mean it's a fact. But I'm just so happy to know at least my channel's not a failure. Some people, they're a success in life and they kill their channels on YouTube. I am a success on YouTube, and my life is my life. I just don't talk about it. And that's that on that. My channel is not dead.
I mean,
We can carry on now.
all the time. It's like, look, doing this YouTube stuff, you do have to have a bit of a talent for it, but just kind of consider who's talking shit about you.
Yeah.
There are those who know what I do in real life, and they still call me a loser with no life, and I'm just like, all right, bro. Like I don't mention like my actual like real life shit that much, but it just sort of gives you perspective. People are going to be jealous if you do have talent. They think that you don't deserve what you have or what you've earned, and a lot of times it is just fucking jealousy. That's why I will be the overweight coward or a bum in the lab coat. Either one's fine with me.
Well, yeah. I mean, all Shanny has on me is that I am a fat Yoshi.
And you're a child.
She's like, she was trying to bait me into showing my face. She's like, I can't wait till you do a face reveal. I was like, bitch, I'm not stupid like you. So, come again.
One of the many things I notice about jealousy, and when people are jealous of you and they speak about it, like I literally had to learn this like in high school and shit, and as I got older, whenever someone talks about you and they say, oh, look at Charlie, she thinks she's this, or look at Jules, she thinks she's this, or look at Michael, he thinks this, right? Whenever they're trying to tell you what you think about yourself, that's what they think of you, and they're afraid. And it's intimidating them. So they want to say that to make you seem like you're like some fucking, I don't know, evil like narcissist or some bullshit. And it's like, wait, what the fuck? And it's like the furthest thing from the truth. But that's like the first sign of jealousy. Like that's jealous like communication right there. Like just one sign of it.
Well, she thought I was gonna steal her man. I was like, I don't want your fucking man, bitch.
Have you
Who the fuck wants him?
Manlet.
Have you seen him sit at the side of the bed and flex? Like, come on now. You had to change your drawers. Don't lie.
Who made this account? I want to know. The real Biggie Yoshi. Jules is the biggest player hater out here. Yes, I am a player hater. I don't think that's how you say it, but.
Man, I haven't heard that term in a while. Who the fuck?
Probably sound really white saying that. I don't know.
A player hater.
Someone said something else, and I was like, they said you might as well say peace, homies. I actually used to say peace out, Girl Scout.
The 90s wants their slang back. Like,
peace out, Girl Scout.
Holy hell.
Okay, I can't be your friend anymore, Jules.
Oh my god, I'm getting abandoned right now.
2002 call.
I think I'm the youngest in the room right now, so.
I think so.
I think so, right?
No, actually.
Everybody else is older than me.
Yeah, I'm 33, so I don't know. No, I mean, you guys don't have to share your ages, but.
I'm 24.
I'm 31.
Actually, hold on. Dear, how old am I?
I'm 31 and hot as fuck. Join my OnlyFans.
Okay.
Damn, hey.
I may or may not have been looking for videos on there, but we'll talk about that later. But yeah.
Oh.
We can do that when we get off.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later. Hey, look, if people have told me that they watch my videos with the sound off, you know what? I can be a fan of somebody else's shit.
Yes. My name isn't ass on Twitter for a reason.
Hey.
So fucking ignorant. I do it for the ignorance. I literally do it.
Quit lying about your age, Jules. Yeah, G-Man thought I was 14.
Yeah, he thought I was 16.
And then he wanted to do
He probably was hoping.
oh
Yeah,
yeah.
that's what
Yeah.
that sounds
I
like.
could tell you why. He needs someone to play Yu-Gi-Oh with, right? So he thought y'all were in the correct age range.
Like I know how to play fucking Yu-Gi-Oh.
Because he just likes it a lot.
Hey guys, I got my jerseys from Goodwill. I don't even know who the fuck plays this team, but I'm wearing it.
What's a
Nice.
sport?
It smells
Exactly.
like
Field goal? I can't relate. Oh fuck. Well, I think we're probably gonna end the stream just because it's almost 12 o'clock. And I've kept everybody in the chat up long enough.
Thank you so much for having us.
You're very
Yeah, thank you,
welcome.
love.
I really appreciate it.
I love having you guys on because y'all bring what needs to be brought during these topics, and I love hearing everybody's opinions, especially people who don't normally cover Shanny or talk about her, because it's just great seeing people just fucking roast her, especially the
Mhm.
people she hates. And she's
Black
probably
people.
gonna watch this later. Yeah, I mean,
Mhm.
yeah,
Yeah.
true. It's kind of convenient that it happens to always be someone that's not white. But
Mhm.
coincidence.
I just would like to put the disclaimer that I am not responsible for anything that I said during the stream. It's actually my wig's fault.
The wig was talking the whole time.
no, you can actually, since Drag is in the room, you can blame him because he has mind control powers apparently.
Yeah.
So you
Yeah.
can just blame him. It's his fault, anyways.
We're all his shit ninjas.
I have to explain to people that there are actual adults that think I control other people's minds unironically.
Drag, join the club. Join the club.
Oh,
You got some powers.
I've been running a mob this whole time, and I'm just like, if only people do, no one listens to me. Like, I'm not as influential as you think.
I listen to you, Charlie, but I'm biased as fuck.
Just like,
I love it. I love it. Callie just sold your ass out. She's like, yeah, I do what she says. I'm kidding.
No, the other day, Callie, remember this? Without saying too much, Callie. The other day, I hit Callie up about something, and she was like, "No."
Yes.
And I was just like, "Okay, forget it." I was like, "All right, forget it." I immediately backed out. I was just like, "Oh, okay, I support you, girl." Just
Girl, I wasn't trying to check you. I was like, oh, girl, I was on one that day. I ain't gonna lie, but I love you.
So-
I love you.
So I misspoke earlier. I'm 33. I just got a text message.
Don't even know your own age. Love
I
that.
don't. I really don't.
I mean, once you're over 30, it's like, why even count
I stopped
anymore?
track.
Right?
Like I could explain like advanced like biochemical pathways and shit like that. Tell you my age, not so much. So there's that.
So
Yeah.
Well-
is someone playing a song?
I don't think so.
No.
Maybe
I don't
I'm
think
just
so.
hearing shit.
I think my son just threw something.
Good. I hope he hit you. Anyways, but yeah, guys, if anybody has anything last to say before we all get canceled, you can go ahead and say it.
Yeah. It's my
Oh, I'm
wig's
not
fault.
going
So we're
anywhere.
fine.
We can't get canceled. Ow. Okay, sorry. Say whatever you have to say.
All right. Thanks for everybody coming in and joining, and everybody who donated.
Thank you.
I really appreciate it, and we will see you guys next time.
Also,
Bye.
if you can, sub to Jules, because when I'm not online and I'm not posting, I'm probably going to be in Jules' chat. So if you want
Aw.
to keep up with me, that means you want to find me on Jules' chat. So sub to her if you want good
Yes.
edges. And I hope you-
Toodles.
Bye.
Bye,
Bye.
guys.
Later, Annie.
Bye.